If you're fucked up like me, you dream about dog autopsies. We're going to get into some dream analysis and why I dream the most fucked up shit in the world on this episode of The Twisted 10. Oh, welcome to another episode of The Twisted 10.
What's up, gentlemen?
Gentlemen, use that term loosely around us.
do.
You were throwing me a beach ball and lady.
Yes.
That's what you were doing. And
Yes.
lady. Ron, that's you.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
I'm Adam. I am not your host tonight. Sitting over on the Manton.
I am Josh, and I am not hosting tonight.
Before we get to our host, we have a very special guest in studio with us tonight. Back by popular demand. Okay, we had to beg her. But Kim Kennedy is hanging out with us on show in studio tonight. So welcome, Kim.
Hi, guys. Thank you for having me.
And now, over to the host of the show. That's where you say my
Oh, is that where I talk? Oh, it's my first day. All right. I'm Ron. I'm your host tonight, which means tonight is going to actually be a good show. Oh, just kidding, guys. Just kidding.
That's brutal.
Uh,
Ron actually doesn't have a list prepared. He's just going to do this.
Yeah, exactly. Just winging it. No.
No, welcome. Now I'm looking forward to this. So we the live stream's kicking tonight too with some familiar faces in there hanging out on Discord with us. But we named the live stream something very interesting tonight, and I can't wait to dig into this. Ron said to label it because Josh and I don't know what the show is. You, but as a listener, have probably already heard the bumper and you've seen the title, so you know what it is. But as we're recording this, and as well as Kim, none of us know what Ron's bringing to the show. But he titled it "Being Ron Canniff." Now, also to our Discord, he did put a little plug. That was just in our chat, wasn't it?
Yeah. Was it? I didn't think I did any kind of plug.
Maybe it was in the main chat.
Oh, yeah, I did mention that that people are going to get into a deeper look than they'd probably like into the psychosis of Ron. And the weird part is, I did not start this list as some kind of let's everybody dig into Ron's brain, but oh boy, did it end up that way. By the time I was done, I was like, I am psychologically fucked, and I believe this list proves it.
I can't wait to hear it. I cannot wait. Kim, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. So a little bit later in the show, we're going to give a plug towards something for you. But what do we got going on? What are you up here representing tonight?
Well, tonight it's a CrossFit competition. And I'm probably going to get corrected on a few things after this.
You know that Ron is doing the 75 hard challenge right now. Do you know what the 75 hard is?
No.
I didn't either. It's 75 days of special diet, exercise. It's a very regimented thing, so hopefully we'll get a status update on that later,
the
too.
75-day challenge?
Yes.
Lorong challenge? There's a 75-day Lorong challenge I've heard of.
He thought that was thong challenge, so he's been wearing thongs for...
Yeah, goes strong, actually.
It is the Lorong challenge, because I'm starting to find out it's the Lorong challenge for me to do.
The 75 hard is the wrong challenge for you?
Yeah, it might be.
Hey, you want some snacks or some booze?
No snacks or booze. Thank you.
I don't have soda in the house tonight, but I will make a special trip just to get you off your diet.
Just to get me off my diet.
I'm the worst friend in the world.
No,
I
you're
brought
not.
beer, so I guess I'm the worst.
That's true.
Yeah, ever since I've been doing it, everybody's just pounding this place with alcohol. Come on, Ron. You know you want it.
All right, so CrossFit competition. So we want to hear a little bit later in the show. Let's give a proper plug to that. If you're into health, if you're into fitness, in fact, Ron has started to encourage, because of his sharing of his stories, some of our listeners have even chimed in on Discord and said, hey, you know, just because you were talking about it kind of gave me the motivation to go get healthier.
Oh, yeah.
So
do you know that you just became one of the, by stating what this was? Like, we have a female in here, and she's doing CrossFit. Like, you're instantly already like number 11 on Google searches, right? People are like, who what's this girl look like?
if you want to see what Kim Kennedy looks like, here's an inside tip. This is a little behind the scenes. If you want to see what Kim Kennedy looks like, do a search for Living Podcariously logo. That's our old podcast that we used to host. And Kim was our silhouette model for the Living Podcariously logo.
Only a few of us were there for the actual photo shoot, too.
Yeah. A few creepy guys.
A few creepy guys.
And my ex-wife. And a creepy ex-wife.
And your creepy ex-wife, who I actually spoke with today again, by the way.
Oh,
really? Does Jackie know? Or is it something going on there? Or what?
Nothing's going on.
Is she your unicorn?
Strictly professional. What does that mean, my unicorn?
You don't know what a unicorn is?
I know what a unicorn is, but I don't know what it means in reference to your one of your best friend's exes calling you while your wife is next to you.
No, that is a couple. That is a couple who wants to bring in a third person into the relationship, but only for
like a throuple.
Like the sex and the fun stuff. So, but she's perfectly okay with it.
You needed to say that, but with like some kind of weird Hungarian accent. Only for the sex.
Only for the sex and stuff
like that. That was not Hungarian.
That is
like
called
Indian.
a unicorn. The person who joins the threesome or joins the couple with no intention of any kind of emotional relationship, just for the. I
did not know that.
So
yeah, and Adam's word for it is way fucking cooler than whatever nonsense you just uttered to describe the beautiful thing that is a threesome.
Yeah,
what did you say?
A throuple.
Adam's word for it is more just his entire sex life before marriage. That's
Wait, which marriage?
Oh, okay.
It's been a few of those, Ron.
Oh, I forgot about that. Sorry.
So, Kim, you threw in there that you brought beer tonight, and I want to draw attention to that.
Oh.
Because you made the beer. I want you to what's in the beer? What's the recipe? Is it?
Well, it's actually a Belgium saison recipe. But the yeast that's in it is a Voss Vijk, and that's actually a yeast that you can ferment at almost at any temperature. It prefers the higher temperature.
Oh, weird.
Especially with it being a saison, they actually on Reddit and a couple other rabbit hole research I did, they say that it's ideal at the higher temperatures to give it that peppery, floral taste. Yeah.
So what could you compare that? And I want to, if we're good, I want to sample that here in a little while. But I would like to know, what am I in the mood for? So we're very heavy whiskey, Scotch, bourbon kind of drinkers, but we also drink beer.
Yeah.
So was this like a white label Mabel Budweiser, or are we talking like a Hefeweizen citrusy mix? Or
definitely not gonna be a Hefeweizen. It's definitely not on the wheat side. It's more like
IPA.
Yeah.
A Guinness
or lager.
How about let's do this in reverse?
It's a lighter. Well, it's a fruity, lighter beer, but it's not bitter at all. It's not bitter like an IPA.
Okay.
It's not going to be like a watered down piss poor Bud Light. So
gotcha.
Yeah, it's going to be right in the middle. It is my first brew. So it's not gonna maybe taste like anything you guys have ever had.
We're gonna finish that whole bottle. That's
like 8
growler is going to break Ron 75 hard. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm not gonna let it happen.
So model CrossFit makes her own beer. Like
number 11 on Google search.
Now number 7. He just zoomed up even more now.
I also jack of all trades. I own a 3D printer too.
Yeah, she does. In fact, I should have brought it down here knowing you were going to be down here. I've got a little octopus upstairs that Kim printed me
that's cool.
a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Fucking love that thing. My daughters love that octopus. They love it. They want to play with it all the time that they're up in my office. They want that, and they want the screaming goat. They want both of those things. They want the little screaming goat thing on my desk, and they want the octopus.
Okay, remind me never, ever to 3D print for your kids a Mayan death whistle.
A Mayan death.
I actually 3D printed that, yes, for a friend of mine.
Is that the vocal cord of the... Oh, those are so cool.
That is like a screaming banshee.
Wait. I'm lost.
So
I'm sorry, we veered off course.
No, it's fine.
Beer.
We hardcore tangent on the show.
You lost me only at the last thing.
That's your topic. Do you want to cover what that thing is?
What, the Mayan death whistle? It's you take it with you if you're out in the woods, and if for some reason you get lost, you blow your lungs air out into this whistle, and it apparently sounds like just a screaming banshee. Like, I mean, if you've ever heard of a bobcat.
The background behind the design of that thing, it's like, not just a musical instrument. It's actually shaped or 3D molded on the vocal cords of
like
something.
A lung of some sort, because there's 2 chambers into it. I'm trying to remember it from a year and a half ago. Christ, I thought it was a cat.
Kim turned around and she saw our unicorn head on the couch.
I thought it was a cat. Oh my God.
Wait a minute, is that the thing you have a threesome with? That thing on the couch over there?
That's our unicorn.
Is that the unicorn?
Pay no attention to the sticky nose.
Oh, that's really weird. Is that supposed to be some kind of subliminal message? Is that what's going on here?
This is the unicorn couch, Ron.
Okay.
I've just been waiting for you to scoot over.
I'm sitting on the unicorn couch now.
Why do you think there's so much wear and tear underneath Josh's ass?
Yeah, you just became the third person too, so it's now complete.
God damn it. Anyway, yeah,
Yes, the
I
Mayan
would.
death whistle.
I would
Peter.
actually let me know because I'll buy one of
really?
those from you. Yeah,
Oh,
if you can print
God.
one, I'll pay for whatever the materials
Okay.
are and stuff like that. That would be fucking cool. That's just a cool ornament to have on a
Yeah,
show that
to
deals
be
with audio. You know, it'd
Yeah.
be fun to have in here.
Oh yeah, it would. But yeah, I did give it to a friend, and he did take it home. And he has a 12-year-old son, and his son was just like, "What the hell did you? Why do you need this, Dad?"
That is, I'll find it, Josh. I'll pull it up on YouTube. That is
Yeah.
worth hearing. If you want to run through our plugs before we kick off the show.
Cool. Yeah. So no,
you're
sorry for
good.
what?
No, I am not sorry. I love this show too much.
You guys want to make him uncomfortable? Stare at her.
No, she likes the attention. Doesn't work.
All I got was middle fingers. All right. So before we tear into the meat of this show, big thank you to our Discord listeners who are hanging out right now. You guys are awesome. Love hanging out with you guys during the show.
I missed the plug for the
you're good.
council members.
Links to join us on our free live stream are at twisted10.com. Also, thanks to our council members. We talk about them a little bit. We talk a little bit about the after show. If you're new here, that is a show that we put together after this main show. We go and wind down. There's no real structure to it. We just kind of tell stories and bullshit. 30 minutes to an hour. That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's about
That's what it's been lately. 30 minutes to an hour. Yeah, so that's council members. Hope you're enjoying the after show. If you want links and information on that, again, twisted10.com. And of course, the big thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring the show. You guys are awesome. But for 20% off and free worldwide shipping from Manscaped, use code twisted10 at checkout.
All caps, no numbers, no spaces.
Yeah.
Wait, how many more checks and balances do we need on that?
I think you got them all.
All right, cool.
As
And-
is,
and you know,
copy
Ron-
paste.
There's something that you have been reminding us to bring up, and we are always forgetting. It's not on the Big Print
What?
Idiot list. If you are enjoying the show, please just like drop a 5-star or hearts or thumbs up or just
Rate review on whatever
yeah,
podcatcher
like-
you're using.
Yes, that would be awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, it
we're-
is actually on the list.
Is it? Where's it at?
It is after giveaways.
Oh, that's right.
I wasn't
It's-
supposed to say anything about those giveaways,
fine.
was I?
No, you're
No,
fine.
it's good.
It's
We have
totally
another
fine.
giveaway to give away.
Yeah,
tonight,
yeah,
don't we?
okay, sorry, but we've been doing giveaways. So after giveaways,
Dead giveaway.
then
That's right. I see it down there.
ask for reviews. But no, we can mention it at any
So-
time because we keep skipping by it because we have a lot of stuff to talk about.
We do have a lot. And one last thing, Adam, you just brought it up, and that reminded me, Kim, because you are here. Kim actually won your drawing. It was 2 weeks ago. Is that right?
Oh,
Oh yeah, the cologne.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
So-
good that you hadn't shipped them out yet. It's
Yeah.
right here.
So
You get to take that.
Here, let me- yeah, we'll get
I
that to
do.
you. But so so later on,
That's totally rigged, by the way. It seems
so-
like it's so rigged now, except for the other two weren't like
How
local friends. And,
how should I say? The odds are still great.
Yeah, we don't have very many people. All you have to do is
Yeah.
click a reaction of some kind on that announcement post that Josh put out into the Discord. Any kind of reaction, a smiley face.
Make your own, or just click on one of the ones already
Yeah.
provided by
Your
a
name is
listener.
added to the list, and we use a randomizer app thing to pull the name. So,
Yeah.
all right. So here, let's
We'll
listen
be doing
to this
that
thing.
later in the show.
This is. Oh, we're done. No.
There was to get to Discord to get to the giveaway. I mentioned going to the live stream. You go to twist10.com, hit the link for Discord to get to the live stream. That's where that's at. So that'll get you in. It's all free. You can just free account, sign up. It's not our service, but sign up, make an account with them, join us, go to the announcement, and react. That's all you have to do.
All right. Here is. This is some girl using this thing.
yeah.
And we have a couple different sizes to try out.
So that's the air that's passing through that is emulating vocal cords.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
Mayan death whistle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you imagine hearing that walking through the woods?
If that's a whistle that is designed to get you help, I want you to know it's not going to work for me.
I'll be running the other direction myself.
Yeah, because I'm already too late.
a good
If-
point.
If
Yeah,
that's the
that's
scream that
true.
I hear,
yeah.
I'm not close enough to
I'm
help.
not close enough.
I'm
You're
sorry
right.
about your
If
family.
you hear
Goodbye.
it, yeah, if you hear it, you're like, yeah, they're
Yeah,
dead now.
probably
That's-
going the other way.
damn
You're
it.
right about that. Good point, Josh.
Well, damn it. I thought
Nice.
it would be helpful.
I want a whistle that goes free beer, free beer, free beer.
That'll bring people.
That'll bring people. All right,
Yeah, it would work.
all right, Ron. So this is your list.
All right.
This is
so
your show. Take it away,
it's
buddy.
so interesting and odd that Kim was here, just standing here, having a little snack there, thing provided by Adam's lovely wife there, Miss
Thank
Andrea
you.
George.
Not the
Yeah,
unicorn
thank
one,
you.
but the current wife. Yes.
Yeah, yes, not the not the unicorn that called me earlier. but yes. And anyway, you mentioned something about weird dreams during COVID, right? That people had weird dreams.
We talked about that on our after show.
What's interesting is my list tonight is my top 10 dreams and why I think I have them.
These are 100% Ron's dreams.
These are dreams that I have either recurring or I've had just odd. And in a deeper dive into why maybe I have these based off. Okay, first of all, let's get into that. A lot of dream interpretation is complete hokum. I understand that.
Yeah, but it's fun.
However, yes, but it is fun. But number one, dreams are real, so we will all state that we have dreams, right? Most people have dreams, or at least not everybody even remembers them, but some people do. We will all state that it's something to do with our subconscious mind, and we don't necessarily know what all the reasons are, the symbols, or why we did or didn't. Sometimes you'll wake up and have a dream, and I'm like, oh, I know I had that dream because of this yesterday. But then sometimes you have dreams and you're like, I have no idea why I had that dream.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
so weird.
Why the fuck am I a cop in South Africa?
Exactly.
Where is this coming from?
So for me, I remember my dreams. I know I've talked about my dreams with you guys a lot. Even
We've
over
talked
the
about
years.
it on show. In fact,
Yeah,
I think
on
probably
after shows.
6 or 7 episodes ago, you even said when we were talking about when Ricky was in here, you even said, "Hey, that would be a fucking great list as a dreams."
Yes, I
show."
decided to do it.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, exactly.
Full circle.
Exactly. So full circle here. We're going to talk about my top 10 dreams, either something I had once that was just completely wicked, but most of this is reoccurring stuff.
Josh, is this going to be a list where we uninvite Ron to the company? Like, oh god,
I have some deep-seated psychological issues, I think, based off some of this stuff. But we are going to dig into it. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready. Wait, did you get back your results yet?
No. That isn't. Oh yeah.
Well, because I have a question on that, because potentially, your heritage might affect your dreams.
That I didn't.
That's a stretch.
Didn't see anything on that, but that. Yeah. Why do I have to keep having this dream? I'm dancing around a fire with like a weird headdress on. I don't know. It's very frustrating. It never rains. I can't make it rain.
I couldn't make it rain, just at a different type of place.
Not make it rain like in the club, but a different kind of rain. But anyway, no, that the 23andMe isn't due back. It says between September 10th and September 24th. So
wow.
It could be up to 4 more weeks before I get those results back.
So we're going to do that live on the after show.
Live on the after. I will not open. Like, it's going to come in an app. I'm not going to get it in the mail or anything. It's going to come in an app.
Sure.
I will. When it says results are in, I am not touching that app.
Cool.
Until I show up on the after show, and I will see the results that I'm definitely not a Native American, even though I've been told that that's in my heritage by my lion-ass family for years.
Like 1/8 Cherokee, is that where it landed?
Yeah,
is what your family story is?
If Ron believes his family,
yeah, it would be
1/8
Cherokee,
true blood Cherokee.
Yeah, which I don't believe, but we're gonna find out.
I bet. Watch, there's nothing, not even a trace.
I am anticipating 0. That's my guess, but we're gonna find out.
It goes back, when they pull the DNA, it goes back like millennia. You'll have some sub-Saharan all of us have sub-Saharan African in us at some level or another. So origins of man, basically, the whole paleoanthropology behind where we came from. But I'm gonna laugh if you get nothing. Watch him actually have fucking 1/8 Cherokee. He comes back, he's like,
it's gonna be like,
boys, I'm gone. I'm going to get that casino
gonna be like
money.
26% all this stuff, and then 74% inconclusive. The hell.
How did 23andMe give me 13% asshole? I don't even understand that.
I thought it'd be way higher. Okay. Back to the list that I haven't even started yet.
Let's do it.
My top 10 dreams and why I dream them. Number 10. Why don't I ever have sex in my sex dreams? So what does that mean?
Okay.
I don't know. What does that mean for me? We all have had sex dreams, right? We agree? Have sex dreams?
The quintessential wet dream would be having sex to climax and waking up and climax.
I've actually never, that's never actually happened to me, but that's not what this is about. For me, I will have sex dreams, but it's just, it's innuendo. It's like implied, like a bad Harlequin novel
So
or
you
something.
have sexy dreams?
I have dreams where sex is implied, but the actual act of sex is never actually performed. Like, I don't ever actually have a memory of the physical act of sex, but I dug into it, and there could be a reason why.
Josh,
and I'm going to read that. But go ahead.
Do you realize that when he asked the room, have you ever had sex dreams?
Like,
he
no,
looked at me and you. He didn't look at Kim.
No, that's embarrassing. I'm not looking at Kim. Hey, Kim, you ever had a sex dream?
She'd answer you. She'll tell you. She's like, Ron, in fact, it was after the last time I saw you.
Yeah, and that's fun. It's fun. No, it definitely wasn't.
I wish you guys had seen Adam's face looking at me. Damn, okay, I gotta get out of this room.
I think it's funny that you caught. Like, I tried to look over at Kim, but I made it like halfway
I
through,
know.
and then I looked back at Josh.
Oh man, I'm no longer part of the group.
Oh no, okay. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to exclude you. I promise these aren't all about my sex life or sex dreams or anything. But
Ron's like, damn it, 10 through 7 are though.
I'm gonna read what I dug into. Possibly the reason for that. For some reason, dreams involving sex often seem to come to an inconclusive and sometimes frustrating end for the dreamer. This is similar to the dreamer waking up from a falling dream before he does actually fall to the ground. One hypothesis is that the dream is as real for the dreamer as something happening when he is awake. Your mind accepts what is happening as real and your body reacts in consequence. This means that if you fall several stories, you will most probably feel some kind of terror or panic. And if you did hit the ground, your mind and body will have to create the shock and pain that goes with that experience. You most probably have never had that kind of experience, so your brain cannot or refuses to create it. That kind of goes into the thing about you can't, if you die in your dream, you die in real life. Obviously, we know that's not true, but that's just like with the old
to
wives'
some
tale.
level, there's a form of actual biology called somatoform, where you can manifest real pain in your body just from your mental capacity. Nothing can actually do anything to
yeah,
it.
this is kind of what that is referring to.
Interesting.
Death is not really an option in dreams. What does this have to do with sex in a dream? Well, the same hypothesis may apply in a different way. A sexual experience is a powerful one that demands a series of physical reactions from the body. I have found that when the body reacts in this kind of dream, as the dreamer becomes physically engaged in the dream, she becomes consciously aware of her body and thus starts breaking from the dream as she tries to live the experience fully. In my experience, a dreamer can continue to have a sexual experience in a dream if there is control on the dream. Before breaking out completely of the dream state, the dreamer feels that he is moving towards consciousness and chooses to move back into the dream, continuing the same action that is taking place. With time and practice doing this with different dreams, not just erotic ones, this becomes easier, and one can actually fully live in an erotic dream experience. Then I put in here, tell the dream about the sex booth in the mall. Okay, here's yeah, told you, guys are getting into my shit here. You're getting into my shit.
Oh boy.
Here's a dream where you know Tack. Obviously, we know Tack. You know, old host of the show, definitely
Rest
a friend
in
of the
peace.
show. He didn't die.
No.
He died on the Twisted 10, but not in real life. He died when he started a podcast about the Brady Bunch. I'm just kidding. That's actually a fairly popular show. You know, he's kicking ass with that.
That's good. Good
You
for
know,
him.
he has his own like council, but and whatnot. That they're very active. Like he's doing well with it.
If
But
he didn't call them the
congratulations,
bunch,
Tack.
he's missed the game then.
I don't know what he calls them. I have to ask that sometime. But anyway,
or listen to his show.
he's big into that lucid dreaming. Now, does everybody know what lucid? I'll look at Kim. Okay, Kim.
Yeah.
Kim, you raised your
Ron's
hand.
like, this is non-sexual. I'm going to ask him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kim, what about lucid
you,
dreaming? I'm trying to be nice.
I know.
Respectful. I guess she doesn't like that.
Adam, how long have I known you?
Jesus. So since 2000, I'd say probably 9, 10, so 11 years.
So that means
10
I've
years?
probably known Josh for what?
A little bit more than that because I
12?
met you through Josh.
Right.
Yeah.
My point is, don't try to be respectful. I've heard all the shit through these
All
guys.
right,
Come on.
So, Kim, you raised your hand when I spoke to
yes,
lucid dreaming.
dreaming.
Is that
Yes.
something you know about? Is that something you know how to do?
That's something in a time in my life I was trying to get into meditation.
Okay.
'Cause I was just trying to be more mindful of my
Yes.
own thoughts.
Okay.
And lucid dreaming came up. And oftentimes it helped. And other times it was like, I can't get back to sleep because I would dream and I'd be like, oh, I know how to control my dream. And I would just sort of let it I ended up fighting zombies. Let's just put it that way.
Yes, see, that's right. So guys,
Fighting
lucid
zombies.
dreaming there instantly. Who can I have sex with? Kim, let's fucking fight some zombies.
Kim does have a background in combat.
That's awesome. I totally.
do
She's
martial
like,
arts.
people walk up to her and they're totally like, and your name is? No, I am not Kim. I am Buffy. Buffy the Zombie Slayer. Because we got to modernize it. No one cares about vampires anymore. It's zombies now.
Also, we can't get sued that way. So there's that.
There you
Yeah.
go. Okay, I like that. Okay, so my dream. I was in a dream where I felt like maybe I was having a lucid dream. I said, oh my God, I think I'm actually aware of this dream and can do what I want. So the first thing I did, I was in the mall. I walked in a restaurant and I saw a girl who was working there. And I said, I'm going to go up to her and try and make out with her. So I tap her on the shoulder. She turns around. She's pretty regular looking, not like anything.
You saw
real.
a face?
No, I couldn't really make out a face, but my
Okay.
interpretation was she's kind of regular looking. So it wasn't somebody I know.
Okay.
She was like a manager, so she was wearing like kind of a blazer.
She had a lot of flair.
Yeah, there you go.
It was Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
know where you're going to that.
And instead of, I could not muster up the courage to try and kiss her. So I just said, you're very beautiful. That's all I said to her.
Fucking Rico Suave
Yeah,
in
yeah.
your dream.
And she goes, really? She goes, you want to go check out those booths with me down on the other side of the mall? And I'm going to explain what those booths are in a bit. And I'm like, cool, let's do this.
She could have said,
So-
in his dream, she could have said, you want to go jump in the garbage disposal with me? Ron's like, yes.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
it. So we're walking down the mall. As we're walking down, all of a sudden, she becomes very manly and butch. Her
What?
hair is now shaven with just a little bit of hair on the side, and I don't know what's happening.
Whoa.
But then as we walk a little further, she goes back to her original state. I know it's weird. So we get to the end of the mall. It's a big, the mall's a big hallway. It's kind of towards the corridors. There's two glass booths, and I want to just try and describe these glass booths in great detail. They are big enough. They are about 8 to 9 feet tall. They are big enough to fit a twin bed in with about a foot and a half of space all the way around it. They're completely glass, like a rectangle. Or do I have that right? Rectangle? I'm like, I don't know what shapes here. It's been a while since kindergarten, apparently.
And they're see-through, so the glass
and
is
they
transparent.
are see-through.
Yes.
However,
Is
the
it those
glass
Asian bathrooms that you can flip the button and all
glass-
the glass smokes?
Yeah, no, the glass is transparent, but there are also like displays on the glass. Like it's super high tech. So it's glass you can see through, but there is also a display
Is that
there.
Minority Report in
Wait,
here?
wait,
What's
yeah.
going
No,
on?
altered carbon?
When you get
Altered carbon, yeah.
when you get into the booth, it creates like a 3D world for you. And the point of the booth is you can go into this 3D world and you can have sex on this bed in any location you want.
That's Star Trek kicking in his dream a
That
little
is
bit.
like
That's what
the best. It was kind of like a small what the hell? I totally drew a blank.
You're losing points as a
I
Star
know,
Trek
losing
fan.
points as
Your
a-
holodeck?
yeah, holodeck.
How
Okay.
did I get that?
Yeah, it was like a
Thanks
it was
for
like a
letting me have
holodeck.
it. Thank you for letting me have it.
I actually forgot it too.
I'm
at the time.
focused in Dream World right now. Star Trek will be another list sometime. So, and you were supposed to, you go in there and you have sex. I go into the booth, and of course the dream ends because I never have sex in my actual sex dreams. But that was a dream that just one example of me not having sex in a sexual type dream.
What if you waking up, so going into the booth, closing the door, and bam, you're waking up. What if that's actually really what the hollow cube is presenting to you? What if you're living in that right now?
Oh, very interesting.
You're in the booth with her
like the
right now.
It's like the
Matrix.
Matrix.
Wake up, have sex with that girl.
So
Come
then
on,
my
Ron.
question is, are you her? Is Josh her? Is Kim her? Is that unicorn
No.
head?
It's the unicorn.
It's that.
Unicorn.
I figured as much.
It's me.
It's okay. I can live with that. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we had sex, right? Adam?
No, that's true.
Yeah, okay.
That's very true.
So
Adam-
anyway, that
Adam does kind of look like a manly lady.
Are you talking
that?
about my moobs? That's not nice, Josh? I mean,
are moobs. Man breast. Do you need a man's ear?
I don't know. Do I?
I don't know.
Come feel and let me know, buddy. Look, at the game of
Boy,
gay
this-
chicken, I will always win. I
This
want you to
show
know that.
really went off the rails really quick.
I'll have your dick in my mouth before I'll give up gay chicken. All right. Wait a
No.
minute. Did that not sound right?
Number 9.
Now, wait, before you continue,
Yeah, go ahead.
is there a twist on any of these dreams? Is any of them made up?
No, I have no twist. No, nothing's made up.
Or do you wait to get to the
I
end?
couldn't waste a bullet on a made up one.
Do you wait to get to the end to find the most embarrassing dream and like, nah, that one was really made up, guys?
No, the end is the most reoccurring one.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Neat.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, like this, like the not having sex in my sex dreams. Well, that's pretty reoccurring. I mean, I can't actually think of a sex dream where I actually had a physical act of sex. It's always.
I'm not saying that.
Like I said, like the best way to describe it is sex is implied, like a bad Harlequin novel, like a bad romance, like a Debbie McComber novel or something. It's like it doesn't describe. You just
I know you
they
keep saying Harlequin, but I'm thinking the actress.
I know that's the problem with that one. Harlequins, like they make these cheap little novella romance novels. They're usually pretty vanilla. They're just, you see a cover with like a woman and she's wearing like her nice southern dress and a guy and he has his nice plaid shirt on and jeans and it's real boring shit.
But I thought all those they were like getting in deep into the sex.
Not the Harlequin ones.
So it's a book of euphemisms.
Yeah. Now maybe there are some Harlequin ones that do. Like I know. I have a friend who is a Harlequin author. She writes online strictly though, nothing in print. But her stuff is completely smutty. The stuff I've seen in print, now I'm getting off subject here, but real quick, she'll take like scenarios, scenes, worlds, if you will. And just kind of changes everything canon, I guess. It changes everything and makes everything sexual. I actually gave her one that she turned into a 25-book series. I said, hey, what's real
Can I get a kickback on that?
No, I just got a little mention in the first book. That's all. I was good enough with that. I said, what's a great world right now that everyone's super into? This was like 10 years ago, and that's Downton Abbey. I was like, why don't you create like a series off Downton Abbey? She's like, holy shit, that's the best idea ever. 25 books off that. Damn. Yeah, so anyway... Number 9. Why don't I dream about my children? So I think I have.
Wait, why? I don't have kids, but why would you want to dream about your kids?
But they're part of your life, right? Okay, Adam, you have.
Oh yeah,
children.
I've had dreams about my children.
Often?
Okay.
No, I wouldn't say often. I'd say probably once or twice a year, if that.
I'd say maybe 3-4 times in my life. I've had dreams about my children.
Okay.
What about you, Josh? You're more of a little bit newer dad.
It's true. I shared the last time we talked about dreams. It was a post-COVID vaccination violent dream, like we all had. That's what we were talking about.
My post-COVID one is in here as well.
Is it?
Nice. It had to be. It
cool.
was the fucking most sick shit ever. What the hell?
But there's a few things that stood out about it that I've hung on to since we talked about that. Where the deal was that my daughter was getting kidnapped. And the thing is I remember the face, but it's not anybody that I recognize, which is like, if you haven't said it already, I'm sure it'll come up as like unheard of. You like don't see faces in dreams.
I didn't mention that, but that's something Adam taught me, and I've been checking for it, if you will. Like when I try to remember, wait, did I see that person's face? Nope. It's always just some kind of like a blur a little bit. Like they're kind of. I don't know.
Unmemorable.
Yeah, unmemorable. They're like tiling it out. Like you can't really make out a face. You're right.
But I guess that this dream, I was so angry, like real emotional response angry, that I remember the face. It's really weird. But that dream was the one and only dream I've had with my kids in it that I remember.
Okay, so you're kind of along the same vein. So here's a little blurb, a quick one. This one was a little bit harder to find out, to dig into, but here's what I found on that. So this is a combination of two things likely. Since dreams are possibly a release from the subconscious, and I spelled some subconscious wrong, of things that make you anxious, it's possible I am not really anxious about my kids. Or that this could be more likely, I do dream about them, but it's in symbols and signs. Not specifically
numerology kind of stuff. I've heard
the
that before.
children itself. I'm gonna have to look for symbols and signs. When I have dreams, can I remember anything that was like weird that maybe represents my children? Now I know we're getting into a little bit of the hokum. Now one thing I stayed away from on this list in these descriptions of why I might have some of these dreams is I stayed away from any kind of fortune telling. If I started to read
you don't want the astrology part of
No, if I started to read a description that said, this means you are coming into blah, blah, no, fuck you. You don't know what I'm, like, no one knows what I'm coming into. Why is my subconscious thinking about
his name's Josh? Come on. Fucking
beach ball. That was good. So, I mean, it's obviously, I stayed away from the astrology or the fortune telling parts of any of these descriptions. If I started reading something like that, I'm off that page. Let me go to something else where it makes more sense. So that's all I could really find on that. But it's just something I've noticed, and I thought it was odd that I don't dream about my kids, considering how big a part of my life they are. Your kids, Josh, your kids, they're such a big part of our lives.
We don't dream about them that much.
We don't hardly dream about them at all. But there's got to be a reason for that, and mostly either we are, but it's more in symbols, or secondly, it's not something we're anxious about. Maybe if we were more anxious about our kids, we might dream about them more.
Or, here's a thought, maybe it's because we would be anxious about them, and our brain keeps that out.
No?
So we can sleep.
Well, I tell you what, my brain doesn't do that according to some of the dreams on this list. My brain could give a fuck if I sleep.
Yeah.
In fact, you're sleeping right now? Oh, I'm going to really fuck this guy up. He'll be awake in 20 minutes.
So the biology behind it is pretty interesting. When the human body goes into REM, your deeper stage of sleep, that is when your shorter term memories throughout the day that are stored in your what's the main part of your the front part of your brain,
frontal lobe,
the prefrontal cortex. When those short-term memories are stored there, they get transferred to your longer-term memory in a physical different location via the hippocampus. So you see the hippocampus lighting up with somebody that's sleeping. If you were monitoring somebody's brain activity, the hippocampus is going nuts, communicating both of these two sections of the brain together, and it's specifically to transfer that memory to long-term memory. The things that it compartmentalizes and finds important, that's what stays in long-term memory. People who get very little sleep, like me,
that's what
they have a theory behind is that people who get that short-term sleep that don't allow the hippocampus its full amount of time to transfer those memories are people who have memory problems later in life.
Oh, wow.
So you start to suffer from having those long-term memory things that you should know that your brain should have processed for into a long-term memory, but you don't have it anymore. And in fact, there is even a tie-in to hippocampus struggling with Alzheimer's patients. So memory degradation over a lifetime could lead to something like Alzheimer's. So it's really interesting. Yeah. So dreaming is theoretically everything that's happening during that transfer of short-term to long-term memory in your brain. That's what they're thinking
and not sleeping or getting into the right waves of sleep.
Yeah.
Because, you dream even in, I guess what they have, alpha, beta, whatever. There's 4 waves of sleep. Now, I know in the deepest one, you don't actually dream. Huh. It's more, but in the REM sleep, I don't know that happens in the deeper one. But what's up, Kim?
Well, I was going to say the way I knew it from college is there's REM sleep. REM sleep, which is rapid eye movement, and that is your dream state. But you fluctuate between REM and what's called level 4, which is that deeper sleep.
That's the deeper sleep. You don't dream in that one,
No,
right?
you have night terrors in that state.
My night terrors are real. Every night I get into that level 4 deep state, I get a kick to the back because I'm snoring too loud, and Andrea's like, turn over!
Get a sleep number bed.
She's interrupting your transfer of information, man.
Maybe that's why I have memory issues.
Yeah, there you go.
Blame it on her. She's not here.
So it's interesting, I'm going to throw this in there right now because it's not part of the list. I also have a lot of issues especially when I'm first falling asleep with uncontrollable motions. I start to fall asleep. I start to fall asleep. God, there was this one night I started to fall asleep and I could not help it. I kept elbowing the shit out of my wife. Hard. And I could feel myself doing it, and it would wake me up and I'm like, oh shit, I'm so sorry. And then just as I started to fall asleep, my arm would just whack. And it just kept doing it.
You had ghost arm?
I had to turn over. I've hit her, punched. If I'm dreaming about sports,
should we intervene here?
If I'm dreaming about sports and I'm going to catch a ball, I will actually do the motion to try and catch a ball. I've hit her multiple times doing that in my sleep.
Sure, Ron.
It's horrible. I feel like it's so frustrating and ridiculous. I'm sick, man. I have problems. I'm telling you.
I want to have a video.
This got problems.
I want a video over Ron's bed of you moving at night just to watch you flail.
That would be some paranormal activity shit right there. I guarantee you, bro.
Ron, you're hovering 3 feet above your bed on your back. What's going on? I'm getting a ghost blowjob.
Nice there. Ghostbusters. Dan Aykroyd, who says he actually got that. That's why he wrote that, by the way.
I love Dan Aykroyd. I love Dan Aykroyd.
He might be more psychologically disturbed than me, but he writes better, so he made money from it.
And he's funny.
Very good. Very good.
Timing about comedy.
That was definitely.
Got it. I passed that one. That wasn't a dad joke then.
No, that was excellent. That was excellent. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in there because I wanted to mention it. All right, you guys ready for number 8?
Let's do number 8.
This one is a reoccurring dream that I've been having more recent over the past year or two, and I've kind of dig into why do I keep dreaming about this, but I keep dreaming about bears. And I never
Now, are we talking the animal, or are we talking a grizzly homosexual man? I mean, there is a difference.
I know, but I didn't think about that kind. I was talking about the animal.
Okay, just clearing.
So there are a few different reasons people could dream about bears. I haven't really landed on which one makes sense for me, if any of them make sense. And again, take these definitions for what you will. So one description is solitude. Bears are solitary in nature, and to dream of one may represent your own solitude or loneliness. Have you been spending a lot of time alone, or have you recently had a breakup? So that's a no for me. Aggression. Bears are aggressive animals, and so it can also symbolize your aggression or aggression someone else has been showing towards you. Unbearable situation.
Oh, I get it.
Art. Dreaming of a bear can also symbolize something which has become unbearable to you. Perhaps your work, a relationship with someone that has turned sour, or a self-destructive habit. Running away or being chased by a bear symbolizes you are running away from your own fears or emotions. That one is bigger for me because in the dream, the bears are there and I'm scared of them and I want to get the hell away from them, but they are never aggressive. They don't chase me. They're not trying to kill me.
Hey, boo boo.
But the second, no, they're not bears like that.
Oh, okay.
Let's go steal some picnic baskets. Sorry.
You did a way better Yogi Bear than I did. Josh is like, who?
You set it up. Oh, yeah. Josh is like, Yogi
that's the one
Bear.
I watched. I watched
You
Yogi
knew
Bear.
Yogi? All right.
Yep.
Oh, I think that's a good point. Kim and Josh are about the same age.
Yeah.
So Kim has that same 10-year gap in generation between me and Ron as well.
But,
Kim and I-
but Kim is much more cultured than Josh.
That's true. Kim
Someone write
is
that down.
It's not funny. It's true.
It is. Yay.
2 days older than me, right? Your birthday's the 11th?
No, that's my brother's, but mine's the 3rd.
Yours is 3rd. She's 10 days older than me. That's what it is.
Oh,
There you
it's been
go.
10 days.
That's
Okay.
fine. And it was 2012. That's when we met. I thought
Yeah.
about it.
Oh, I was like, that's when you guys were born?
Yeah, it's 2012.
They're real young.
No wonder you don't get half these jokes. I'm impressed that, look, you guys are podcasting at 9. This is awesome. Really shouldn't be talking about the sexual stuff with them, though. I feel like we might get in trouble for that. You guys seem really mature for 9. Is this some kind of weird Benjamin Button thing going on here? Like,
It's
what's
a problem.
happening?
It's a problem, actually.
Yeah, I think so. So anyway, that you guys, I'm kind of waiting to hear as I talk about some of my reoccurring dreams. You guys anyone got any reoccurring dreams?
I've got questions on the bear. Hang on. Before we hop into that.
Before we hop into that, let's talk about the bear.
Are we talking grizzly, black bear, brown bear? What's the scenery?
Great question.
Is it always the same type of
No,
woods?
It's not even in the woods. It's
You know
just-
what? I've had a bear dream before where a bear came through a mall or something after me.
Yeah, it's not even in the woods.
Holy
It's
shit,
always
I
just
didn't
in
think about
random places in life. It's never in the woods.
Is there one random place you can remember?
Yeah, I was going to cross a street. It wasn't in an area I recognized. It was something my brain made up. But I was going to cross a street, like through a crosswalk from one corner to the other. And then all of a sudden I look over there and there's just a fucking I think it was like a brown bear, like a fairly good sized brown bear.
He's not charging yet. He's waiting for the little walk symbol.
Yeah, he's pushing the button. I'm gonna get you. God damn it! I can't get over there yet.
Is he wearing a
I want to
top
kill
hat?
people, but I don't want to break the traffic laws. But yeah, that's that's probably the most recent one. I think that was just like a week or two ago.
When I had the bear dream of being chased by a bear through like a shop ad of some kind, like
Did
the
you
shop
see
was irrelevant.
sex booths when you got to the end?
No,
Let's hop in here.
It was actually
Adam.
at Josh's house when there for a little while I was transitioning. I was between jobs. That's my air quotes. And I was crashing on Josh's guest room for about a month or two. I don't remember how long it was. Josh is like, it was 74 excruciating days, Adam. No, I remember having that dream there. And the only thing I could say is that was probably one of the most tumultuous times of my life, where I didn't have a job. I had money, but not a job. And I didn't have a wife all of a sudden. That kind of happened out of nowhere.
Well,
so
maybe
back
it
to
was
back,
the
one thing
solid-
then the other.
Maybe it was the
Ouch.
solitude piece of that. You know, you just had the
Maybe.
breakup. You just had lost your jobs and breakup could be.
I didn't say lost my job, sir.
Oh, sorry. You didn't lose your job. You were between jobs.
There you go. Keep
you
it- air quote it.
You were making some tough career decisions.
That's right.
Or perhaps some were made for you. Whatever it was.
Strong
That's what
recommendations.
was going on.
Strong recommendations.
I like that.
Legally, I was never fired.
Yeah, there you go.
So they didn't have to pay my unemployment.
So you guys, any kind of reoccurring dreams over your life that you're like, I've dreamt about this thing or this animal or this whatever in life?
Yeah.
First of all, are you one that has a tendency to remember your dreams or not really?
Well, see, that's the thing is like I'll remember a feeling.
Okay, I've heard that before.
But I remember, like, I have to wake up. The way I have to wake up, I have to wake up during that dream of some sort for me to remember, like, any of it. But I have anxiety. So I've woken up panicking or just worried about something so mundane. Like, for example, this was recent. Like, I woke up from a dream worried about transferring my contacts from my old phone to my new phone.
Okay.
Like I had a dream about that. I'm sitting there on my
and you
desk,
woke up in like panic
and
attack
I woke
mode.
Up, like I said it out loud, and I woke up Aaron, and I just said, "Oh my God, I got to transfer all my contacts to my old phone to my new phone."
Based off my dream research, what that symbolizes is that she's worried about transferring her contacts from one phone to the other.
It's just worry and anxiety.
Sorry, I got nothing.
Water and places. It's always like water will be one, and then
you dream about
the gym,
water,
like the CrossFit gym. Actually,
okay, you dream about the CrossFit gym. Is water in the gym?
No, no, but sometimes it was weird. It was like half full. Like the gym was half full of water, and I'm in a fish tank, and I'm just
that's
in
weird.
the gym. Yeah.
I'm in a fish tank.
Yeah.
You see the people.
Yeah. And you're doing the workout, but it's like, this is nothing.
These weights are like so much lighter. It's like
Right.
working out
No
on
resistance.
the moon.
Right.
Nice.
My dreams, whenever I fight somebody in my dreams, if I'm ever in a fight with a burglar or something, I hit them, I punch them,
And nothing happens.
but I feel no resistance. I don't feel the actual impact. It's just like, all right, he just like fell backwards, but I didn't feel anything.
now see,
I was moving.
it's weird.
I'm sorry. I was moving in my sleep one time. This was so this is one reoccurring dream that just jumped out at me.
Josh is over there making noise
it
with his
was
phone. I think he's bored with this episode show.
It was fighting.
I don't know why it's making noise. It's on silent. I'm hanging on Discord. I'm sorry.
I like it, Kim. Kim is requiring silence. Sorry.
I'm sorry,
interrupted
ma'am.
Kim.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I apologize.
Kick his ass, Kim.
Now she's laughing too hard.
I am. Oh my God.
Okay.
I miss you guys.
I know you looked at me like save me. But you gave me the save me eyes. Like, oh fuck, how do I? And then
I was looking at you like,
Done.
does anybody
He's
else
too
hear
far
it?
down the rabbit hole.
We all heard it, Josh.
I'm so sorry. My phone is turned all the way down and on silent. I'm just as confused as you guys.
all right, Kim, continue your story.
Sorry. But I was actually fighting somebody. And I actually remember this is in high school. I was fighting somebody and I kicked, and I'm like, why didn't my kick extend? And then in my dream I'm thinking, oh shit, I'm asleep, and then I just woke up.
Oh really?
So yeah,
so you're hitting your
times
sheets or something,
where
preventing
I'm,
your
like,
foot.
physically moving in my dreams, and I'm like, oh
man,
this is creepy.
This is gonna come off really weird, but I'm
Sorry.
saying you and I really couldn't sleep together.
No.
You guys would beat the shit out of each other.
You're getting a good workout though.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Maybe
there
the
you
sleep
go.
twitching his back.
She just punched the unicorn doing that.
It deserves it.
When I
Face,
fight people in my dreams, I'll punch them as hard as I can, and it does fucking nothing. It's like they're just nothing happens. I'll try and punch them so hard it causes no pain. They don't back up. It's just like I didn't even do it. It really sucks. It's very frustrating. So when I fight in my dreams, nothing happens. When I have sex in my dream, nothing happens. This is bullshit.
You have a lot of anticlimactic dreams.
Absolutely.
This is frustrating.
Yes, it's very frustrating.
Violence in my dreams is always weird because I never fight in my dream. It's not that I like get the shit kicked out of me. Like for whatever reason, if there's a tense situation, it like just it goes away. Like I don't know. Like there's just
feels
not
like a Josh thing. Like
it does.
You're
It's-
mild mannered. I can't imagine you fighting.
yeah.
Have you ever
probably-
even been in a fight, Josh?
I've
in your
been
life?
in one fight in my entire life. Fun fact: Tall Trey was right next to me.
Did you whip that? Did you whip that ass? That's what I want to know.
Or was it a typical high school teenage slap fight?
Or
And
more,
wrestling
that's more
around
like
on the
wrestling.
ground.
That's more
Yeah.
like wrestling. Yeah.
Fights at that school got bad. So there were times
Josh is like, I straight killed somebody,
that
guys. Let's
kids-
not talk about this.
Like kids got the shit kicked out of way more of us should have been kicked out of that school. Like we had a smoking section. The students did.
It wasn't real, but they made their own.
The teachers were like, we're tired of writing you kids up. Go on the other side of the building. And eventually they just started coming out there too. It was a weird. It was
And smoking with
Georgia.
you?
Yeah. It was,
That's a weird
it was
scenario.
Georgia. It was weird. Yeah. It was a whole.
Oh, Georgia. Well, you're born with Marlboros in Georgia, right? Trey, just kidding, buddy. I love you.
Awesome. All right. We're going to kick it into number 7.
Number
seven.
7.
Why do I dream about it raining inside? See, Kim, reading the memory there when you said about the water. I have many dreams about it raining inside my house, raining inside my work. Like, just, I used to really dream when I was in retail. Oh man, I had dreams about it raining inside work all the time. It was just, I never knew why. It was just it's just pouring down rain inside. It's very strange.
You sure you didn't have to go to the bathroom?
I don't know.
He
I don't
woke
know.
up and pissed himself. Get too drunk. Don't ever dream about peeing. Hopefully, I didn't take one of your.
No, you
you
didn't.
still got beer,
No,
right?
I didn't put that in there because it was, I think, a lot of other people's common one is to, I got a dream. Dreaming about walking around in my underwear. I have had that dream before. I didn't put it in the list. Dreaming that I have to pee. Well, every time it's because I have to pee.
I've had dreams when I've been drunk, really. When I've dreamt, I went to the bathroom and I woke up and I had fucking straight pissed to the bed as a grown-ass adult.
No, I never have done that.
Yeah, that was a little weird. Now I make sure I pee like twice before going to bed every night.
Good idea. All right, so here's why here's what I found out about that dreaming about it raining inside. To see rain inside your house in a dream may reflect a trail of unexpected and unpleasant situations or troubles in your life. Are you guys seeing a pattern in my dreaming here? We're only at number 7. I think the pattern is forming that are caused due to your own actions or ways to deal with life situations. The dream may indicate that you are trying to conceal some aspect of your personality or life. Rain is a symbol of sadness or depression. Also, the dream can mean that it is time to get rid of all negative emotions in your life. In dream psychology, the house represents the self. Often the reflection of the house in your dream are your thoughts. House represents your whole being, and rooms within a house represent different aspects of yourself or different emotions or memories that are significant in your waking life. Mostly my dreams about rain have been work, not house. A few times it's been at the house, but mostly it's about work.
Storms in general are usually subconscious elements in a dream that are referenced towards difficult times of some kind, a stressful situation. A storm is associated to that stressful situation. In your case, when it's only storming in your work, maybe you just hate your job. Maybe it's...
Yeah, I haven't actually had that one for a while.
There you go. Now you switched out of retail.
I don't think I have had... I don't know that I've had that dream since I've been in my current industry.
Kim, I don't know if you knew, but
years.
Ron used to manage a Books A Million. Wait, Books A Million.
No, it was
That's
Barnes
that's
and
the wrong
Noble
one.
ass. Yeah, but I
drives him nuts.
I was 20 plus years in retail management. Now I do mortgages. So people are like, I didn't let this fucker psycho do my mortgage.
This list is telling me one thing about Ron. So Josh,
Just one?
10 years from now, they're going to be doing a podcast or whatever the next iteration of podcasting is.
And you guys are gonna be
serial
on there.
killers. No, it's going to be on serial killers, and it's going to be called "Let's Go Deep Inside the Mind of the Brevard Butcher." And it's going to be Ron, and they're going to be listening to this podcast to analyze his dreams to figure out what led him to be a
You
serial
guys are
killer.
going to be on there saying he seems so nice. We never saw it coming. You know.
No, I figured we would be the first 2 victims in Ron's mass murder spree.
No, I'm killing that unicorn head first and foremost. Thing's creepy.
I'm so glad I'm not mentioning this now.
So, raining inside. That's one of my. You guys ever?
I don't think that's ever happened to me. I do have dreams with water, but I'm always like underwater. But it's like I can breathe. Like it's not a scary thing. I'm just
Like a fish or like scuba diving?
I'm gonna say like a fish. Not that like I have gills. I'm still me, but I'm just underwater and I can breathe.
Do you have any bad dreams at all ever, Josh? I feel like when I dream, it's all blowjobs and unicorns.
Blowjobs from unicorns.
Actually, I hate to say this. Didn't, Josh, you had more experience with lucid dreaming than I think anybody I've known, to be honest.
That probably plays a pretty big part. And that's something we did talk about before. Lucid dreaming was a big thing for me a long time ago. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess I I don't remember the last time I had
that's
a nightmare. I don't remember.
If you can lucid dream well, your subconscious may have taken over that function, and if ever you get into a dream that's a stressful situation, your brain subconsciously says, nope, we're not going to do this. We're going to shift to something pleasant.
Nope, we're going to float with some butterflies.
Yeah.
I mean,
be on the clouds.
I think I just found my superpower.
So if you have, so I always like to talk to people that have that ability for lucid dreaming or have worked on that, whatever. What are you usually like in your dream? What are you looking to do? Like all of a sudden you're in a dream and like, holy shit, I can do anything I want to do in this dream. Like what's your go-to, Josh? I mean, honest answers only on this show.
Yeah, of course. Honest answers only.
Flying and grabbing boobs.
I'm opening a charity and donating money.
I think it's largely contextual, right? There's not like a thing that I go and do. I have a lot of memories of driving.
You're big into cars. And stuff like that. That makes sense.
It was as a teenager too, and that was a big thing in my downtime, my pastime, my hobby was cars. So, maybe So there's not like a thing. I could always fly. That was something like in my dreams.
That's cool. I never have been able to.
That was always. I'm just like sometimes it's not always flight. Sometimes it's super jumping. Like Superman, kind of like
fucking superpower skills.
Yes, nice. When I dream, I am Iron Man. I just float around, shoot rockets out of my shoulders. No, I'm just kidding.
So I don't know. The thing that always got me, my trigger. This was always fascinating. Was light. To use an example, like if I flipped a light switch on a room. Now, of course, in real life, it's relatively instant, right? The room's just lit up. But what was always for me was light was slower. Like I'd flip the switch on, and we all know that if light was in very slow motion, it would come out from the bulb and like fill the walls, right? So it was like not that dramatic, but it'd be like, that wasn't right. And I would just do it again because the room would just be dark and turning on. Like I'm asleep. And that was it. Like that was always my thing.
So the speed of light in your dreams is what indicated to you it was a dream you could enter lucidly. That's cool.
That was always.
I'm trying that in my next dream if I can remember to try a light switch.
It may not even be a light switch. It may be you taking a shower and you coming out, and then all of a sudden you can't see your reflection in the mirror. Ooh. It could be something weird like that. I always say because I had stuff like that would happen. I'd go, oh wait, I'm having okay.
We're writing horror scripts tonight. That's
wait till you hear 5 through 1. I saved the sickest shit for the second half, but before we get to that, we still have number 6.
That's right, we do.
All right. Why do I have dreams about total chaos? Now we talked about that, Adam. You had mentioned you have a lot of dreams where the shit is just fucked up and crazy, and so I tried to kind of actually narrow down on these dreams that are just beyond chaotic. There's just fucking bombs going off and bullets going off. People are shooting. Rockets are flying. Don't lie. Fuck it. Exactly. There you go.
Bill O'Reilly in the corner somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere saying do it live. To dream of chaos represents feelings of being overwhelmed by confusion or instability, not feeling certain about the outcome of a situation, feelings about lacking organization or harmony, lacking calm or peace of mind in a situation, a lack of leadership, pandemonium, a lack of certainty following the end of a stable relationship. Negatively, chaos may reflect feelings about the possibility of risky choices you've made.
You're close. I was close to
post-apocalyptic.
That's what I'm trying to say. Post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, I couldn't say it. We hit it again one more time for Kim. Post-apocalyptic. That was so ridiculous. Sorry. So negatively, chaos. That's a great drop. That's a great drop. I was laughing again. I can't finish the show.
So number 6.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, chaotic dreams. They start now. Okay. Negatively, chaos may reflect feelings. He can't read the rest of it. That's the best button ever. Oh God.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish the rest of this.
The only dream that I had that was like that was chaotic like that, was after the COVID shot. That one, to me, was the most chaotic dream I've had because it was so fucking random. Like parts of engines and stuff floating in the air.
Let's
just
save
weird.
our COVID dream because I'm going to get to mine.
All right.
I am really going to try and read this last sentence. Negatively, chaos may reflect feelings about the possibility of risky choices you've made not working out, fearing that your enemies will succeed when the dust settles, feeling that your life is on the line, feeling that potential to experience a major loss with no way to assert control in the current moment, paranoia or non-objective worrying about events getting out of control for which you have no ability to control. That's a big one. I am always worrying about shit that's like, I'm just a worrier. I always have been a worrier. I don't know about you, not warrior, but worrier.
I am a warrior.
So I don't know if you guys, I worry about shit that I can't control. It's just the way I am. I just can't be helped. I don't know why.
Okay.
So that kind of makes sense because I'm such a worry wart, as they say. What about you, Kim? You said you have anxiety.
Yeah, I have my moments.
Do you have chaotic dreams ever where it's just chaos? It's just shit's just going down. It just doesn't make sense.
Well, I got one that just came to mind, and I'll try and keep it short. But it was ultimately, I was, I guess, the head of a family. Like I was a head figure. I was the one bringing in the money and everything.
Okay.
And I said, hey, kids and whoever my partner was, I said, we're going to go on a trip. Well, we're filing in on this big private commercial jet plane. And all of a sudden we're in the air and we're happy-go-lucky talking, having a grand old time. Kids are playing tag. And the entire aircraft just bursts all in flames.
Oh.
Completely.
Wow.
Just all around me, just fire.
They don't have that in the in-flight briefing.
No, they don't.
I don't think that thing that drops down from above your head will save you in that situation.
No,
Yeah,
probably
no.
not.
And I didn't wake up, but I was just like, okay, I'm dreaming for sure, but what the heck? I just kind of let it did its thing. And all of a sudden this is where it gets creepy. There was a figure, obviously a burning figure that obviously humanoid, but burnt like
a fireman.
Yeah,
but not fireman like that puts out a fire.
No,
like a
no,
Beelzebub
a
kind of
man of fire.
But this
devil.
was like, think as Stephen King, grotesque human flesh.
Nice.
I mean, just entire body.
terrifying,
is
but
terrifying.
nice.
Yes, but just yes. And he gets up, looks at me, and all of a sudden lays down. But he lays down in the crucified position.
What?
Oh yeah, and it was very, very specific, and it was just the creepiest thing. I remember waking up thinking, I'm not worried, but what the fuck was that?
Yeah, no kidding. She woke up with. She had holes in both of her hands. She had the marks on her head from the crown. She had a
No.
What are all the different? What are those called? Stigmata. Yeah, there you go.
I went to private.
That was very religious in story though. That kind of was
right.
Burning Man, burning cross symbol. That's God. That's
I went to Catholic school for 5 years.
did
Maybe
too.
there's a connection here to going to Catholic school or
and having fucked up
and having
dreams.
fucked up dreams.
Maybe because I went to Catholic school all my life up until college. It was
Really?
St. Mary's, yeah.
St.
grade
Mary's?
school, yeah.
In Rockledge.
Yep.
That's where I went.
That's where I went
Holy
too.
shit. That place needs an exorcism.
It does. Shoot. Yes.
So anyway, that was number
That was
6.
The first half is wild.
Yeah,
No, the
that's
second half is way more wild.
Oh no.
You're not gonna believe number 2.
You're not gonna believe number 5, 4, 3, 2,
2, 1.
oh my God. All right, so we are giving Kim her gift that she won in studio last week from Manscaped, from our Manscaped giveaway, which is
Hey. We just
refined.
Refined?
We just saved shipping costs. I
Cologne.
like it.
Yeah.
We did save the shipping cost. Shave
did.
the shipping costs. Get it?
Ah.
Yes.
Manscaped, shave the
Yes.
shipping costs.
So,
They should use that.
Kim, before I hand this to you,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
I know
Do you shave your balls? So, is that not the question?
that you bought a performance package for your man.
I did.
Are you happy?
Yes.
See?
What kind
more
of
do you need?
performance are we discussing here?
No, it's
Like
the,
that kind of
it's
performance?
the performance package. It's,
Oh.
what
It's the Manscaped performance
Manscaped
package.
performance
Okay,
package.
Yeah.
but what performance are they? Sorry. So, what performance are they referring to? Like performance in the bedroom?
Well, considering it's all the grooming products, it would be the
I don't-
display of the
display of the manhood.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes. Okay.
Is it nice and tidy? That might be too much information about
I don't
Aaron,
kiss
but
and tell.
that was very ladylike of you. That was awesome. Tell us in the break, okay?
I will. Over beer, my home brew.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I'm going to put you on the spot for another thing.
Yes.
How do you like the smell of that cologne?
I gotta open it and get it out. Hang on.
So for 20% off and free worldwide shipping, use code TWISTED10 at manscaped.com.
It was a light little bell. It was a barely touched bell. Let me give Manscaped their due diligence here.
It actually smells really good. Dang.
The first thing I thought when I smelled it was
manly
it's very like clean. Like,
Yes, clean.
like
but
not
it's
florally
not-
soapy, but it's very
Like the ocean.
It's
masculine
not,
soapy. I don't even know how to say it.
Masculine.
it's not-
clean.
It's not fresh, clean linen smelling. It's
Right.
masculine, musky, clean. This smells like your man just came out of the shower.
There you go.
And used the best body wash they could ever buy.
That same scent, by the way, comes off of their shampoo and their body wash.
Oh, yeah.
That same smell.
Ooh.
Yeah,
It's all
nice.
matching, so you can just walk
It is.
around smelling like that all day.
Yeah, their ball wipes don't smell like that though. Their ball wipes.
What did? Well, you're not supposed to smell them after you use them, Adam.
Oh, is that why they smell like shrimp?
I think Josh started laughing
Gross.
before I even finished the sentence. He
knew where I was going.
Yeah, he knew where it was going.
Also, be sure to go check out twisted10.com. We've got some merch that is up on the site. And then, of course, obviously, like Josh just said, manscaped.com at checkout. Make sure you use the promo code TWISTED10. All capitals, no spaces, no numbers. 20% off and free worldwide shipping. Actually have kind of a treat in store for you guys during the break tonight. So this is brand new Truphonic. Not from their new album, something special. Ooh. This came from the live recording last month that Truphonic did in Tampa at... it's called Stream Stage in Tampa. Ooh. So they also roll this jam session, which is what I'm talking over now, into an actual cover of a song called Circles. So give a listen to Truphonic, and while you're listening, go buy some Manscapes. All right, we'll be right back.
Once again, we're Truphonic, y'all. You ready? Thanks for tuning, everybody. Welcome to Stream Shave Live. We are a Truphonic. The first time in Tampa. Thanks for having us. Y'all look beautiful. Well, I've got a song that ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friend. Well, I've got a song that ain't got come around in a circle. Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Come on. Will it come around in a circle? Yeah. Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Come on. Shorty on the saxophone. Story ain't got no moral. Lady bed got wind every once in a while, yeah. Hey, well, I've got a story ain't got no moral. Lady bed got wind every once in a while. Hey, will it come around in a circle? Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Come on. Will it come around in a circle? Fly high like a bird up in the sky, come on. Oh, hey. Dance ain't got no steps. Gonna let the music be around, yeah. Hey, well, I've got a dance ain't got no steps, no. Gonna let the music be around. Will it come around in a circle? Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Come on. Will it come around in a circle? Yeah. Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Come on. Shake salt for everybody. Come around in a circle, yeah. We'll fly high with the bird up in the sky, come on.
Welcome back to the Twisted 10. Now, before we actually get back into the recap of the show, Kim?
Yes.
This is a good fucking beer.
Yeah?
This is good.
Thank you very,
Really?
very much. That is that is Village Idiot worthy tasting to me. That's good.
Thanks.
And I'm a preferential fan of any kind of wheat. Well, for the most part, any kind of wheat. Any kind of Hefeweizen.
Did you say wheat or weed?
Wheat beer.
Wheat.
Oh,
You know what?
beer.
I did have a beer from
It's like
Village Idiot Pub
Heineken.
that was a it can't be real wheat beer, but it was a
420 Kush or something?
It was like that, yeah. And I'm like, dude, this stuff tastes really.
sweet.
This tastes like it's weed.
I think I know which beer it is.
It was good.
Sweetwater.
Yeah, that's
orange
exactly right.
Yep, Sweetwater 420. I think it was Orange Kush or something like that, or Kush.
I'm drinking it. I'm like, God,
Yeah.
it smells like there's somebody
Yeah.
smoking over here. It
Yeah.
smelled strong, like an actual.
Yep.
Like marijuana?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mary
Did
Jane.
it smell like Black and Milds?
Oh, I can't. I'm gonna queued up to the other side.
No, it's fine.
All right, but anyway, yeah, Kim, this is good. You did good.
Yeah?
This is very, very. You should be proud of that. of that
Excellent
brew.
first brew.
All right, so
Well, not that I've heard. I am not drinking.
we tried to have you put an analogy to it. Now that we've had it, my vote is on. It reminds me of Kolsch.
Oh.
It reminds me of a Kolsch beer. It's like super light.
Kolsch.
Kolsch. I could drink.
I don't know what a Kolsch is.
It's a style of beer that tastes a lot like this to me. It's just like super light.
Kolsch beer is like this, Adam.
I don't know how else to, so
I could the tables in the way, Ron. It looked like you were pointing at your dick.
Yeah, like this.
This is Kolsch beer.
Kolsch beer right here. I got your Kolsch beer right here.
So it's a little beer? Microbrew?
That's microbrew. Ah, excellent.
Had to.
Adam's got a couple good ones. They've all been at my expense, but that's okay.
I just need the Kolsch. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ron.
No, I like it.
Is that why you were going to cut out my my bumper that I already prepared for?
Finally, someone else is funny on this show.
What they said, Josh.
So we actually, from Discord, thank you, we got a definition, which is crazy. I described it, I said it tastes like a Kolsch, right? Kolsch is a style of beer originating in Cologne, Germany. Kolsch is a warm fermented with top fermenting yeast, which is everything you described, then conditioned at cold temperatures like a lager. Which did you do a secondary? A cold secondary for this?
Okay. No. Okay, I'm still learning the vocab. So
like after you put it in the warm fermentation, you transferred it to something and then did cold? Like you refrigerated it or something? Put towel on in the tub or something?
No, actually, I didn't refrigerate it until it sat in the growlers with the priming sugar for 48 hours. And then I was
See,
so what?
The growling sugars?
The growlers?
the growler.
Growlers.
Okay, cool.
Is he right?
Yeah, so you also had that would be a cold secondary as well. So
Okay.
I feel pretty good about that guess. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Just gonna drink some more.
He has his pinky raised when he's drinking the beer. I want you to know.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a show without Josh throwing out his shoulder to pat himself on the back about something.
He hasn't talked about his Audi in a while. That's pretty
What about his innie?
All right, we're going to listen to a short clip. So, number one, thank you to the council members, the Twisted council members. Your patronage is much appreciated. If you're interested in becoming a council member and getting one additional show per week, which is not really a scripted show. It's not like a typical Twisted 10. It is more of just us kind of shooting the shit. It's a place where our tangents live. That's really what that show is. We cut a clip of it from this last recording when we had Brent. And John didn't hang out for the after show from Hysteria 51, but we did have Brent's wife, producer Lisa, hanging out with us on the show as well. So here is your clip from this week's Twisted Council after show. I want to describe this as a spin-off? Nah, spin-off is the wrong choice of words. I don't even know. A collaborative effort amongst multiple shows that includes
we called
us.
it a round table is what I think we ended up calling it.
But it's all-encompassing. It included you guys, Hysteria 51, the Twisted 10, Time Suck, which is probably the fucking A-list celebrity for podcasters as far as we're concerned, as well as the Fish Nerds. All four of these podcasts kind of got together and did a flat Earth debate roundtable, multiple episode series. So if you want the full thing, you need to download episodes from all four different shows because all four of us were involved in this whole thing. That was a long fucking time ago.
Yeah,
but
when we did
got
ours on Hysteria 51, we had you guys on. We had the two flat earthers. Then we had a PhD astrophysicist on with us as well. And all they could say to him was, "You're a shill. Everything you're saying is a lie."
We had a couple of
You're
PhDs. Fishner's brought Dr. What was her name? Help me out here, Ron. You probably remember this.
I remember in his segment he actually talked to a PhD about what was going on with them. Yeah, or a medical doctor, whatever it was. I forget. Was like
she's
did they talk about their?
I got actually
Dr.
invited.
Birkenstock?
No,
I don't know.
No,
Dr.
no.
Nike?
There's
Is
a
it
doctor.
shoes? I don't know.
It's related to shoes,
Martin.
but it's
It was
Doc
on the
Martin.
tip of my
It's Doc
tongue.
Martin.
Oh, Doc Martin.
Fucking spot on, Brett.
Samsonite. I was way off.
It's Doc Martin. Samsonite. I was like, Tim, do you get the reference? Samsonite. I was way off. Do you get the reference?
Oh God, I looking at you, I think I need to get the reference, but oh my God, Simpson.
Jim Carrey. Just think Jim Carrey. Dumb and Dumber.
This is
Oh
what
my
happens.
God.
This is what happens when our podcast guests are 9 years old. I told you this was a bad idea.
I've seen Dumb and Dumber twice. I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. Twice. That's decent.
Yeah.
I can see it in
I saw
my
Liar,
mind.
Liar
I
more.
can watch it in my mind. I've seen that movie so many times. It's
I
ridiculous.
definitely thought he was just making a joke about luggage, and he is just
Wow.
he had me so primed on when to laugh at his jokes that,
Oh, yeah,
that
Brent's-
it made me cackle laugh as you heard.
Even though you didn't get the joke.
I didn't.
You were like Joey from Friends. Oh man, I'm really giving it.
Laughter
to Josh.
is contagious.
I'm giving it to
though.
Josh tonight because
Man.
Josh was a total prick to me earlier.
Are we gonna do this?
Yes,
We're
You
gonna
do it
this?
on the show. Save that for the after. Save your guys
but
bickering
I
to
wasn't
the after
supposed
show.
to be here for the after show, which was kind of part of it.
What's that?
But now I'm worth. That was
Yeah.
worth staying just to give Josh shit.
Let's save it for the after show when Ron isn't here because
all right.
he's leaving. No, it's
not
fine.
permanent.
Kim, I don't like it when dad and dad fight.
No, it's
No,
totally
I
fine.
don't
My
think
two
so.
dads.
All right, Ron. So give us your recap of 10 through 6, but I want you to only do that after this drop right here.
Post-apocalyptic.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna
and
wear that
give us
out.
our after shows.
All right,
I mean,
so-
give us our recap.
All right, number 10 was why don't I have sex dreams? Why don't I have sex in my sex dreams? 9 was why don't I dream about my children? 8, why do I dream about bears? 7, why do I dream about it raining inside? 6, why do I have dreams about chaos? And did I miss one? No, that was it. Oh, no, yeah, I said them all. Okay, I felt like I missed one because I almost read number 5. But it's time for number 5. Are you guys ready?
Let's do it. There's some psychologist, either listener that's a doctor. Now let's face it, we don't have
Just say,
doctors, or a college student that is focused in their
Dude,
major
I will
in psychology.
totally give you free sessions just for the notes. That's what he's thinking right now.
Yes.
Like, let's just do it. We'll do it through Zoom. It's fine. You can lay down on your own couch, and we'll just do a Zoom session about your messed up.
We're gonna
dreams.
make you a case study, Ron.
Oh, there I am. I could be a dream case study. Okay, number 5. Bring out your weird ass COVID dreams.
Oh, here
Because
we go.
here was mine about performing my own dog autopsy.
Whoa.
Remember? I mentioned this.
Oh, you know what? I do remember that from
So
that.
I'm going to say the dream
show.
first, so because I don't want to leave you guys hanging too long, and then I'll say what I could maybe kind of find about this type of thing.
Poor Charlie.
It's really hard to. Yeah, poor Charlie. He's going through enough stuff in real life. He doesn't need me doing an autopsy on him.
Ron's
Okay.
poor dog has the cone of shame.
Yeah, the cone of shame right now. All right, so here's the dream. I'm in some kind of warehouse, like small warehouse with a bunch of, it's like a morgue, I guess, but it was a little bit more of a creepy morgue, high ceiling. There was another person there that was like a, I don't know, like a doctor of a mortician? I don't know, like some kind of Dr. G type
Orderly
person.
of some sort.
Okay.
Yes. Dr. G, do you guys know who Dr. G is?
Yeah.
Performs. I actually have seen live in a room not much bigger than this, real autopsy
Oh, wow.
performed by Dr. G.
Really?
Yeah, we talked about that on the after show. That's a good after show topic.
Remember the conversation about my memory? I don't.
Okay. No, we can talk about it on the
Oh,
after
we
show.
can.
That's
Okay.
an after show
I
topic.
thought we did. I legitimately
No.
did not. I'm like,
we did not.
there is a gap in my memory
So
from
what
this.
you're telling me is I could just say the same after show topics every week and you would never remember.
The listeners were like, Adam, what the fuck?
We should start doing that as a test for Adam.
Start
It
testing
would
Adam.
just
Yeah.
be sad. Why would you do it? It would just be sad. There would be no comedy because I would never get the joke.
It's sad to you. It's funny to everyone else.
All right. Okay. All
Okay,
right.
so-
Self-deprecation. I'm okay with that. Go
Here
for
we
it.
go.
Do
All
it.
right. Here was my dream. I'm in this like morgue type, whatever it is, an autopsy place. It's very it's almost like dystopian in a way. There's big silver tables. There's no one else or nothing else on these silver tables except my dog. My dog Charlie, poor little guy. He's a
Poor
Chiweenie.
Charlie.
He's strapped down and he's what appears to be dead, laying on this table like on his back. And I'm supposed to perform like an autopsy on him. But the autopsy tool I have is a big ass saw. So I'm supposed to just start sawing into him.
Oh, my God.
I start sawing into him, and I clearly see that he's not dead.
Oh.
He's awake. And I continue to start to saw because I don't know what to do. I'm like, oh my God, I have to just like
Kill him now.
Then I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? I'm like freaking out. I'm like looking for a hammer just to like try and like bash him in. It's the worst dream of my life, man. This was the dream I had the night after I got the COVID shot. It was one of the most horrific, horrible. Like I still feel like when I say the dream, the feeling I woke up with it, I still have that feeling. Like I just woke up from that dream minutes ago. That's sick, right? Like that is a sick, demented, messed up dream.
It's COVID's fault.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it
That
is.
is fucked
So I
up.
know that you guys had mentioned some COVID shot.
Mine is really
dreams.
long. I'll make it really short.
Okay.
I dreamt that everywhere that I would go in this environment I was in, which was like a tropical beach scenario, but also my house. It was very strange. There were miscellaneous random parts, vehicle and engine parts floating all around me, and I had to take them all and assemble them. So I had to be a mechanic in my dream and assemble all these floating mechanical parts to make something, but I never found out what I was making. That was long story short. There's a lot more.
There was a lot
crazy,
more to that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What about you, Josh?
Mine also got a bit drawn out. And I kind of summarized it earlier, but basically I was in a house with my kids, and I don't remember if my wife was there or not, but the crux of the dream was that someone was in the act of kidnapping my daughter, and I was like dealing with that, and they got away. That was the worst part. I failed in my own fucking dream.
Give me back my son! Oh, sorry. That's from a movie. You probably wouldn't know.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
But I have a particular set of skills.
I have a particular set of skills. That's a different. Yeah, that's Taken.
That is a different, probably more enjoyable movie.
You think so? Than the one with Mel Gibson?
I
Give
have
me
no
back
idea.
my son!
Poor Mel Gibson. He was such a good actor and fell on the racist side of the Hollywood.
But he's but he's an amazing director, even though he's got some anti-Semitic issues.
Yeah,
clearly, he's like an amazing director. Didn't he? He won an Academy Award, right? For what the hell movie was it? Recently. Damn, you watched someone in Discord.
Was it called "Threaten Your Wife Over Voicemail"? Is that a?
Yeah, that's great.
Ooh,
but
that's right. I forgot
voicemail
about that.
and hidden camera, and hidden audio. She set up on him.
What was that? 2006 or something?
Yeah,
That was
it
fucking
was
forever ago.
God.
Yeah.
I wasn't even born yet.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Kim, any wicked COVID dream type? That you recall?
No, not that I recall.
That's good.
I-
Probably good.
I got the J&J, the one shot and done.
See, all of us in the studio that night when we were talking about all of us having the weird shots, but nobody had the Johnson & Johnson. We only had Moderna and Pfizer.
Yeah.
That's true.
Maybe the Johnson & Johnson one is the one that doesn't, add the government secret spying microchips into your blood system. Yeah. Maybe we have the nanites and Kim doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Way to fall behind the evolutionary chain, Kim.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to read a little bit about what that dream possibly meant. It was a little tougher. I couldn't really find anything about doing an autopsy on a pet or an animal. I did find a little bit about autopsies on people. To dream of seeing someone waking from an autopsy. I mean, I can't believe it was something that specific, but it was. Foretells that you don't have time for those with whom you are in a relationship with, and that is why you struggle in life.
Oh, you're not giving time to Charlie. That's what that means.
Yeah, there you go. You need to change your way of life, change your approach to everything, because of the status quo remains, you will end up being alone. I swear to God, that's what it says.
Damn.
It takes an effort for one to change an attitude which they have developed. Yours is an attitude which can be changed so long as you connect with the right people in life. This sounds a bit more fortune-telly, but it's all I could kind of muster.
So some of these things are vague, like, this could mean your subconscious is dealing with a stressful situation. No, this one's like, you're gonna fucking die alone.
You're gonna die
so
alone.
you need to change your life.
Because you dreamed about sawing your dog in half, you sick bastard.
Yeah, you don't need a drink. What the heck?
Get closer. I know, right? Get closer to people who seem. I'm silly when I drink too. I go into silly town. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, wouldn't you guys
Josh
agree?
turns into his alter ego Jason. Ron turns into a thong wearing at a fantasy football party version of himself.
We've told that that story on the after show, right?
Yeah, we had to have at this point.
God, maybe we didn't.
I think I get slap happy when I get drunk.
Slap happy. You
or some people
where you're happy to slap the shit out of people. Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Kim can kick all three of our
drunk.
asses at the same time. Let's not fool ourselves in here.
Shit.
Yeah. So get closer to people who seem friendlier and learn the art of being kind, and you will find that. What if I don't know how to be kind? That's what they're saying. It will start coming out naturally from you to be emotionally connected to those around you and be sensitive to their feelings. A dream where you see a familiar person who is on the table and having an autopsy denotes that a family or friend is emotionally disconnected, and it will take your intervention to make them more down to earth and value those around them. And that's
Discord was
interesting.
chiming in just to say that's a fucked up dream.
Did somebody say that for real?
Yes, they did.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I told you the site, the Being Ron Canniff. Now, do you guys get that reference? Being Ron Canniff. There's the movie Being John
I do.
Malkovich.
Yes.
I do.
It's about people like inside John Malkovich's head. That's what the
and
that's what the
you were
movie's
him
about.
for the. Have you ever seen the movie?
No.
Yeah, it's actually worth the watch.
Yeah.
So if this was
Yeah.
one that you want to go back to later, Josh, and pull up, like you watched, what was the movie we sent you to watch and you said it didn't hold up? That was a recent one too. Not The Goonies. I think you watched The Goonies and you said it didn't hold up.
Hold on, the original Goonies?
Mm-hmm.
There's
a new
There's
one?
not a new one. No, that's the only.
No,
I was
there's
going
only
to
one
say, you said
Goonies.
recently, and I got it.
Because
I was gonna
I did watch it. You asked me to, and I did enjoy it. That
Maybe it was
one,
something else.
The Goonies, there was something, but I just remember watching that one, and it did hold up because it's coming of age story. So
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't say Goonies. It
Good-
does not hold up. Like,
Good
that's
coming
still
of
to
age
this day a
stories always
classic.
hold up.
Like,
Yeah.
Being John Malkovich, though, just watch it and you'll see why this is kind of like a dip into being Ron Canniff's mind tonight.
Yeah.
Similar, kind of similar.
Wasn't
but-
what I intended when I started this list. I just thought it would be fun to talk about dream interpretation. But then as I got to realizing, like, all my dreams just mean weird, sick shit. Like, what the hell's wrong with
So
me?
by the end of this list, Josh, Ron is going to say, "All right,
Therapy?
guys, Discord heard that, but we're not publishing the show. Don't
Oh,
ever,
no,
don't
it's
ever
fine.
publish this."
No, I know, right? It'd be the lost episode.
glad you enjoyed it. You can hang out with mine. Adam
Yeah.
will do it again later. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
that's okay. Adam will do it next.
Oh.
His next list will be top 10 dreams and why I have them.
Motherfuckers.
You totally deserve that, dude.
My memory's bad.
Yeah, clearly.
it. It's fine. We love you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So you guys ready for number 4?
Yeah, let's do it.
Why do I dream about having sex, but I put in parentheses, but not sex, because as I said before, my sex dreams don't have sex, in front of people?
Ooh, exhibitionism.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes, my sexy dreams or sexual innuendo dreams are many times in front of people or in public places, like 95% of them.
Like the mall stalls.
Like the mall stalls is
From-
another
was that 10,
example.
I think?
That was an example of sex dream with no sex and exhibitionism. All right, let's get into it. Are you ready?
Before you go into your dream or into the analysis, have you ever had like exploratory sex where you were in a situation that might have been where you got caught?
Exploratory sex. That sounds like when you have sex while performing surgery.
You ever had sex while you chopped up your
Ever had
dog?
exploratory surgical sex. No, I have never delved into that in my life. So I'm boring.
That's not boring or not. It's just personal choice and that's fine. All right, go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry.
All right. Having sex in a public place is a thrill in itself. There is excitement in being in different places with the risk of getting caught.
Keep going.
I believe this is
Sorry.
I believe this is part
weird.
of everyone's fantasy, if it is not already a reality, Adam. When you have a sex dream in a public place, the meaning behind it is that you are feeling vulnerable and exposed. It always goes to negative shit with me. Maybe you have a secret and you have been hiding it from a certain someone. Maybe you are embarrassed about a part of yourself and you are afraid that other people might find out. This sex dream can also tell you something through identifying the actual location of the public place.
Ooh.
Does glass high-tech sex booth mean anything?
Do holodecks in the middle of the mall? Glass booth count?
Is it at a park, at work, or at a restaurant? The place you're dreaming about having sex at could also mean the one part of your life is consuming you more than the other parts. This dream is to acknowledge the anxiety you may be feeling about parts of who you are, and you are trying to find the balance in it all. So this is like a switch of Freudian. Freudian takes everything
and turns
and
it
makes
into
it
sex.
This kind of takes sex and turns it into something else.
Yeah, this is just the polar opposite of Freud.
I do have a quick public service announcement. If you have dreams about having sex at a park, don't tell anybody. That's it. That was one of the places on his list of
Of a public park, yeah.
Oh.
you're having sex at a park. Is
Oh,
it
wait
because
a
I have
minute! I
kids?
just realized something. Oh God, this is gonna be killing. The first time I ever had sex was 2:00 in the morning at Rotary Park.
Really?
Yes,
Did you have to pay him?
February 12th. But yeah, strangely, that was also a dream about a bear. The other kind. Yeah, no, that was
So
the first time.
you lost your virginity in a public place.
It was colder than shit, an unusually cold night.
Oh yeah, that's
It
what
was-
you call for shrinkage. I got
It
you.
was we started off with that. It's cold out here. January or February, it was one of those more cold winter nights, 2 a.m. Yeah, it's not a good.
So for
not
all
a
of you
good
who aren't
place.
Floridians, in Florida, January, February, cold for us.
It gets like
it's
40 degrees.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. We're in like winter leathers and 40-degree weather.
Yeah,
though,
but
so-
if you're naked in that, that's and there's no sun on your bum.
We're wearing boots and coats in 60-degree weather.
Yeah, because
true.
we just want to wear our boots and coats. That's
yeah,
why.
it is.
Why is the public service announcement about not telling people that you had a dream about having sex in a park, Josh? I'm not sure I follow.
Because I have children, and in my head, when you said park, what I heard was playground. And I was like, if you're
We
having
totally had sex on the
dreams-
seesaw.
it already goes up and down.
Yeah, already exactly. The up and down motion was perfect.
That was it. That's all. I was just in the wrong headspace. I thought it was fucking hilarious. So,
Okay.
and that's all that matters.
So there you go. But this wasn't, by the way, this that I'm mentioning was not in front of anybody. So, well, just like the whatever animals were around. The bears.
Yeah, at Rotary
and
Park, we know there was like 17 bums in a throwing distance. They're like
Yeah.
sharks in the ocean.
Yeah,
They're around you. You just can't see them.
You'll probably see it. There were just eyes peeking out. There you go.
100%.
Yeah, so
Dude, that's interesting. So you've never had sex other than your first time in a public place, but not for exhibition purposes, more
No.
for just
for just where we
convenience.
could. For
Yeah.
convenience, exactly.
Was it in a car?
No.
No. Oh, really?
It was
So
on
like
a
a
walkway.
picnic. A picnic basket.
No, it was like on a walkway, like a wooden trail walkway kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
A deck. I don't know, something like that.
Oh, I bet that
Yeah,
was deck,
horrible,
all
right? Horrible. Horrible. Yeah, not a good first time.
What about you, Josh?
Not a
Ever
good
had sex in
anytime,
public?
Actually.
Oh, yeah.
In front of people?
Yes.
Josh has probably had sex at a music festival during the songs, like dancing. Oh, that was
Does that
Dead
make
Mouse.
you,
think
when I
about
do
it.
techno music with my mouth, does that make you horny, Josh?
When you do other things with your mouth, it does.
But man, Adam's on fire tonight.
It wasn't at a music festival, but it was at a show. Like,
Was it at Graham's in Cocoa Beach?
Was it the 777 event?
What is that?
Our Living Podcariously event that we had.
Oh,
years ago.
okay,
777.
gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, yes. I don't have that kind of shame. Like, out in public is not as like.
Well, illegal, but
Well, I mean, yes, it's illegal, but
it's not
it
shame.
doesn't make
It's
me
just
uncomfortable. It doesn't make me like, yes, I have like Parks Beach
all right.
at a show. It was a rock show.
Was it at the show or it was the show? Yeah.
It was at
For the people
show.
behind them.
Yes.
It was
definitely
at
the show.
That was back then what he used to call the after show. That's how it all started.
Origin stories.
Kim,
What?
I'm looking right at you.
I
And
know.
speaking of something sexual, if you had,
Why is everybody so
first of all,
scared
have
to
you
ask
had-
me
you ever
this
had sex in
question?
public?
I think it's more about just being polite to
yeah,
our
yeah, exactly. So dreams about like sex in public places, anything like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Real sex in public
Real.
places? Yeah, real and dreams. Okay, Adam? I don't need to
Kim's like
ask.
I've been around the block.
I
I
don't
know.
need to ask Adam.
Yeah, I've had sex in public. Yeah,
Yeah.
multiple times.
What about dreaming about it?
I don't. No, I've never dreamt about sex in public. But the only, and I've told you guys this dream once before. It might have been on an after show. I won't make it very long, but it wasn't a sex dream, but it was a sexually arousing dream where I would see, like, it was in a warehouse of some kind, and I see in the middle of this warehouse, and it's like the sun is setting, so it's this weird orangey yellow color in the air. Like everything gets really bizarre orange colored. It happens sometimes because of the clouds and whatever. And there's a girl showering, and all I see is her silhouette through this, backdrop of the sunset. No sex involved, but that was kind of a public place sexual style dream. It's like this weird open like warehouse industrial area. Very strange.
Was there this person way in the corner of the warehouse you couldn't quite see, sawing their dog in half? Because I think I saw you there on the other side.
God damn it. Poor Charlie.
We could talk about something healthy for a brief moment rather than his.
Well, we're talking about my dreams, so
Oh,
there is
fine,
nothing.
God, fine.
You picked the
There's
wrong
nothing
night for healthy conversation.
Yeah, you did.
Darn it.
Oh,
Pure
sorry.
Vita.
Okay, so you guys ready for number 3?
Let's do it.
All right, yeah. You're hitting me these left and right, man.
Yeah.
These are hard to.
Why do I have dystopian dreams? So I've had a lot of dreams over my lifetime about just living in worlds where it seems normal, but it's not normal. There's just something hidden behind the curtain. You know, like the
Big Brother-esque or like
yes.
apocalyptic.
I can't say it.
Apocalyptic style. Apocalyptic style.
I guess almost Big Brother-esque.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
1984, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Cool.
so here's what I found on that.
Okay.
If you have a dream about a dystopian world, the definition is pretty obvious, but not many people actually know what a dystopian world is, or they might be confused about the definition in one way or another. A dystopian world is basically a society in which everything seems perfect and all things seem like there are no problems with them, but underneath it all, there is some sinister force that is being governed by the same entities that control this dystopian world. For example, the world crafted in the book 1984 by George Orwell would be a perfect example of a dystopian world. This is because the people living in the dystopian world seem to give off an air of extreme contentment and happiness with their lives, but when it comes down to it, as it turns out, they are not happy at all because their lives are totally controlled by the government, and they are living in constant fear that if they have even the smallest misstep, even a stray negative thought, the thought police. Sorry, that's what they talk about in that book, the thought police, and they will be killed or spirited away. If you have a dream in which you are living in a dystopian world, it means that while you are giving off the impression that your life is great and perfect, you aren't actually living by those tenets, and you end up having a lot of underlying issues contributing to making you feel terrible. While your life might appear perfect to onlookers, it only takes a small dig beneath the surface and a few seconds of looking for them to determine that you aren't doing as well as it seems you are. So that's what I found on that topic.
I like that the very first part of your summary there was to basically say, Adam, you're a dumbass. It's like many people confuse dystopian with other things like, apocalypse. So I'm glad they clarified it, that I misunderstood the definition of dystopian.
Okay. I like that. It almost feel like the dystopian part, I left that in there because I thought, maybe a lot of people, like many things, we assume we know the exact definition, and we probably know generally, but sometimes it's nice to hear the exact definition of certain things, even things that are fairly basic or common that we talk about.
I appreciate that. I've never had a dystopian style dream. I don't even think I've had dreams where I'm in the future of any kind. I don't think I've always had present tense dreams. Never advanced in the future or the past.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever had a futuristic dream that I can think of.
Well, I guess you could be in the present time in a dystopian society.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point of dystopian. True. Well, I guess some dystopians are considered future, but a lot of times it's current time, but everything is society is just completely different. The structure of government is different. The structure of our lives are different. I'm telling 1984 is like the quintessential dystopian type.
Yeah. Right.
There's lots of those, though. Like, what's the one with the 3 seashells?
A Demolition Man.
That's a dystopian society.
He doesn't know how to use the 3 shells. Yeah, absolutely. That's a dystopian.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. Enhance your calm.
Oh, God. Fifth Element.
There was a movie.
Dystopian one, too?
Fifth Element, is that futuristic or dystopian? Or both?
Fifth
Flying
Element.
Cars, aliens.
It's for sure future, but dystopian.
But is that considered dystopian?
Right.
Kinda, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, no.
So the only evil that was in that was actual evil.
Hunger
Games.
Hunger Games. That is absolutely dystopian.
Yes.
Maze Runner, that would be dystopian. Hunger Games kind of kicked off a little period of a lot of dystopian teen type books.
I'm gonna be that guy for a brief moment. The Hunger Games, they left out one very important detail in the movies. I think it's so important to the entire setting. It's post-America collapsed.
Oh,
what? I thought that was an assumed thing going into those movies.
In the book, they talk about it, like the regions of the country that have been turned into specific things. It's like, it is
of course, I guess you're right. I guess they didn't actually address that it was in the United States. Maybe the only reason I knew that is because you told me that.
I am that kind of book nerd, so I believe
that's
it.
okay. Awesome.
That does set it up.
The thought, you're talking about that, and this is going to kill me if I don't ask. There was a movie like 15 years ago, and the guy like stops taking his mood stabilizers, and they start chasing him down.
Equilibrium.
Is that what it was? He has to kill a dog, and he's like, I refuse because I didn't take my pills, but they'll kill me. I remember that scene.
I've never seen that movie.
Equilibrium.
Or even heard of it.
No, it was God dang it, he played Batman.
Christian Bale?
Yes, Christian Bale. And
It's good. It's a great movie.
The other co-star that was with him, God dang it, I can't remember his name, but he was very good. He was in The Old Guard, that's on Netflix, and then
Also good.
he was in the Firefly movie.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he was the bad guy. Sorry.
But the premise of the movie is
Yes.
it's dystopian. It's current era, if I remember correctly. But the idea is like government controls everything, and you have to take these mood stabilizers, no emotions. Everyone has a role and fits into their lane. And this guy stops taking his mood equalizers or whatever. And one of the initial scenes is where he's in this impasse where they're like, "These dogs are fighting. Kill the dog." And he's like, "I didn't take my Adderall today. Fuck." And then he kills the dog anyways, I think, or he runs. I don't know.
I got a question for you guys, and this might be an after show topic, really big time, because it's a super hard tangent. If you took somebody from the early 1900s and put them in the world as it is right now, and has been over, say, the last year or two,
All right.
minus the technology shock, obviously, would it feel dystopian to them? Would they feel like, oh my God, this is complete fucking pandemonium chaos? What in the holy hell has this world become? Would it feel like beyond chaos?
There would be a level of confusion because of the misinformation that's out there now. Not saying just fake news, but also all of the crazy
fake news. Sorry.
all of the crazy tangents that our media in general throws our way.
The pandemic, the politics, the overseas shit. It was just.
Yeah, I think it would feel very much that way, but that's because
it would feel so weird, right?
It would, I think, yeah.
The things that we're worried about now are not the same. Because the technology shock is hard to overlook, but because we are so interconnected, like we have a relatively high awareness of our political situation in the Middle East and our involvement there, if we are so inclined right now. Early 1900s, that kind of information, like
whatever they put in the newspaper, that's all you had.
That town is 50 miles away. I'll probably never see it. I'm sure it's nice though.
Yeah, yeah. I was just wondering. I just wonder if you could transplant somebody. How? I know it's hard. It's impossible to remove.
You know what they probably say from the early
shock.
1900s? Wow, you guys did a great job with that whole racism thing. Even though there's still a little bit left, it's a hell of a lot better than it was like 1920. A lot better.
That's true. That's true as well.
There's a YouTube video I recommend. I wish I could remember the guy's name, but he's an older guy now, but he was in prison for like 70 years, like some awful heinous crime. He got on like 2012, but they asked him after he got out, like it's a whole interview about his experience, because he went even before like the CIA has the intranet. Like that wasn't like, it's not even a conspiracy thing. He was in prison so long ago, and now he came out and the whole world's connected, and cell phone, like the concept of a cell phone didn't even exist in sci-fi books yet.
Wow.
So he's just like, it's wildly fascinating along that same line of thinking. Sorry, I'll let you can go back to your numbers.
No,
there's a list here, right?
Go back. No, it's fine. No, I told you that was a hard tangent, but just something I thought about on the whole dystopian thing. Would it feel that way? All right.
Could have been an after show topic, but guess what? We gave the regular audience a little taste.
A little taste of what we do on the after show. Okay, I'm ready. Number two.
Did we skip 3? What was 3?
3 was here.
Thought police?
Yeah, no, thought police.
Thought police. I thought you said
dystopian dreams was number 3.
Aristophanes.
Thoughts.
Number 4 was sex in front of people.
Okay, so
Number 5 was the dog autopsy.
Man, you are fucked in the head.
Yeah.
Told you. I told you that's what everyone is gonna think, man. All right, number 2. Boy, it doesn't get much better, guys. Sorry, it's really going down a drain here. Why do I dream about the devil?
The devil, like straight up Beelzebub.
What the fuck? What did you just say?
I'm with you. You're not crazy.
Yeah, okay. You sounded like you just had a stroke on air.
I said straight up Beelzebub.
I don't know what Beelzebub. I know what BLT is.
It's one of the many names for...
Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me.
No, I never knew what the hell that meant.
Well, what lyrics did you say?
I don't know. I just don't sing. I don't sing that part because I don't know what the hell they're saying. and I never looked it up.
Beelzebub's just another name for Satan.
Straight up like the devil, Satan. Now, sometimes I just want to say this is because I watched The Exorcist when I was 6, and you shouldn't fucking do that. But you know what I mean? Like I saw a lot of horror movies when I was a young kid. But you
really appreciate the taste of pea soup.
Exactly. Split pea soup specifically.
Split pea soup, yeah.
Okay, so why do I dream about the devil? Man, I've had a lot of wicked ass dreams about the devil. So here's what some of the stuff I could find on the internet.
Please say the devil to you looks like Tim Curry in Legend.
Oh God,
best devil ever.
Yes,
by the way.
So good, so good. You ever seen that movie, Josh?
Legend.
Tom Cruise.
Tom
one of his
Cruise,
first.
Tim Curry, and it is an amazing, very.
It's fantasy.
Yeah, it's a fantasy movie. It's not really known very well. Most people have never heard of it and know it exists.
I'm in the most everybody category.
No, that's where I'm
way better than Legend being John Malkovich. Watch Legend.
Yeah, Legend, absolutely. Got to watch it. Such dreams could symbolize your limitations, the negative aspects of your personality, as well as your limitations, which is a weird sentence, but that's what it said. They could indicate having negative thoughts or views of something. They could reveal feeling guilty about something, for example, because of some thoughts or actions, and they send you a message to release these feelings. This dream could also symbolize parts of your personality you're not aware of, or you are ignoring or denying. The devil in your dream could be an announcement of some danger approaching soon into your life. Now, I hate that one because it feels kind of futuristic. This dream might warn you about somebody you can't trust. Oh, is that, are you showing him a picture?
I was showing Josh and Kim. Tim Curry is the devil in Legend.
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh,
You would
devil.
never know it's Tim Curry either. He does amazing. This dream could indicate being judgmental towards yourself because of something. It could also indicate judging someone else or being superficial when making some opinions about someone or something. This dream could also be a reminder to stop being overly judgmental. In some cases, dreams about the devil could indicate being controlled by some negative power which is present in your life. These dreams could also indicate being controlled by fears, anger, deviousness, or greed. So, yeah, I've had some really weird ones. I had another mall one, right?
With the devil in it?
With the devil in it. So I had this dream that
Did the devil go down to Georgia just out of curiosity?
He did. Yeah, he did. Sorry. That was really bad.
I don't think in that song there was banjo. Maybe there was, though.
You
You did a little banjo.
It was fiddle. That was my mouth fiddle. Right there. That's what my
Boy, you play a good mouth fiddle.
That's what my boyfriend calls it.
Mouth fiddle.
Oh, sorry.
The sound drops. Just the quality here is just
they just never
top-notch.
stop. They never stop coming, do they? I had this dream where I was at a mall or the mall. I don't know if I worked there or what it was, but all of a sudden
Another one in the mall.
Yes.
Damn, dude.
They went into a store, and in this store there was a basement. So I go down to the basement. I was with some people. I go down to the basement, and then all of a sudden there's this huge room that looked like it had a bunch of really old, like, Roman artifacts or some kind of weird artifacts, really huge. You had to walk through this room that was kind of creepy. It was dark. It was gigantic, like bigger than probably the mall was itself. And then you go down another doorway into this hallway. And as I'm going down this hallway, I know there's a door I'm coming to, and I know for whatever reason, the devil is in there. And I'm like, I do not want to go in this fucking room, but I could not stop myself from going into this room and seeing the devil. And when I opened the door, it was just the most horrifying, scary, like, image of a devil you could imagine. And it wasn't even like really solid. It was almost like a feeling or like a presence that you could almost not see but could see. It was really weird. Totally like freaking scary as shit.
Did you have that dream after you dreamt of chopping up Charlie? Because the devil was coming for your soul, buddy. That's what he was doing.
Think about that.
He's like, your mind is so fucked up, you're chopping up your dog in your dream, you're coming with me, buddy.
It was probably close around the same time, but I can't remember if it was before or after. Most of these dreams I'm mentioning are not like old dreams. These are all dreams I've probably had in the last, 3 to 6 months.
Wow, really? You have a lot of dreams.
Oh, I have dreams all the time.
Man, I am envious.
I am too. I don't have that many.
I have dreams all the time. I could, if I did a dream diary, like dream journal, I could probably write down something almost every single time I wake up. I wake up. My dreams wake me up all the time.
That's impressive.
All the time. I get woken up by my dreams, freaked out, scared, or just like an anxious moment, like, oh shit, I'm so glad that was a fucking dream. That shit was just weird. You know what I mean? Just even if it wasn't scary, it was just weird. It was odd, or I was not in control of something, or something was happening that was not a good thing. Or
all four of us are going to have fucked up dreams tonight,
I mean,
and they're all inspired by you.
I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
Yeah, is this like a
baby
releasing?
crying.
Yeah, this is my therapy, guys.
This
right
is
here.
your confession. This is a confession session with
Yeah.
Ron. That's what this is.
Yeah, there
you're getting
you
all
go.
this weight off of your chest, your subconscious.
My dream confession. But yeah, that was my latest devil dream. But I've had devil dreams, demon dreams, my whole life.
I've never had a dream about the demon, about the devil himself. However, I have had like demonic style dreams that have been influenced by horror. I assume by some of the horror movies.
I kind of assume that's some for me too.
I would
like
think if I
horror
did dream
movies.
about the devil, it would be the devil out of the show Lucifer, because that's just fucking cool.
Yeah.
He's a cool devil.
Yep.
He's cool.
Yeah, but
I'd do him.
Mine
and
are
I'm not.
mine are generally not like a specific like tangible. You can see, but you can't see. They're very weird. It's very
More
abstract,
emotional.
kind of emotional and abstract. Generally, when I have those type of dreams, just more, like I said, more of the feeling and less of the object or the person or the entity, whatever you want to call it. Very strange. I know. I have really weird dreams.
You didn't need to tell us that at number
Yes,
2.
at number
we got
two.
it at like
Yeah.
at
You got
least
that.
9.
I had you at bears. Well, Josh.
All right, yeah.
You got
so
something for
before
us.
number 1, I have a brief but very exciting interlude. Group sex.
Let's go. Let's do
go.
it. I'm in. Wait, let me ask permission
what?
upstairs. Hang on a minute.
I'm just looking for the bear dressed like a devil, and I'm in.
No, this is the part of the show where I draw another name and I give away some goodies. So far, we gave away one set of things to Discord user Sammy B. Actually, I'll come back to that. Also, to our second name that was drawn happened to be our friend Kim here.
Hi.
So she got some refined cologne, which you heard us talk about earlier. And then last week...
So that really means Aaron got some good.
That means Aaron got some cologne, yeah.
Aaron got some cologne.
Nice.
And last week to Eagle 90, I think that's the number. Last week, Eagle 90.
Eagle 90.
We got him some goodies last week. What did we give away last week? We have so much shit in front of us. The grooming kit.
Yeah,
That's
the
right.
grooming kit, that's right.
The
That's
Shears
it.
2.0. I see it
Yeah.
right over there. I
Ah.
see it.
Which means we haven't sent it to him yet if we see it.
We have more than one.
Yeah, we have more
okay.
than
Is
one.
that what it is?
We
Gotcha.
haven't sent it to him, but
We waited
also
for
we have more than one.
Oh, and you guys got to take some stickers. We waited for our stickers to come in, so
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna ship them out with some of our stickers.
That's right.
Sweet.
True. Yeah, we've got new Twisted 10 stickers, so if you want one, let us know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let me pull a new name. So before I draw a name, though, one last thing. It is a Discord giveaway. So that means you got to be in Discord, not present, but you have to be on our Discord to win. So if you go to twist10.com, there'll be a link to Discord. It might just say the live stream. I need to double check that. Either way, Discord or the live stream, it'll give you a link. It'll bring you there. You can set up an account if you don't have one. It'll join our channel automatically. Go to the announcements channel thread.
That's right. Announcements channel.
Go to the announcements channel, thank you. And a couple announcements up, there's a post about the giveaway. All you have to do is react to it. And anyway, click one of the icons that's there, add your own, whatever, react.
React by adding an icon to it. Don't just go, "Ha, I like that," out loud. We wouldn't know.
That's
a cool announcement.
Come on.
Yeah. We wouldn't know you reacted like that.
Put
Get
an
an ad.
emote in there.
Add an icon of some kind, or just piggyback on top of somebody else's icon.
That'd
We
be
pull all
awesome
those
if we
names.
check our email. We said, "I really like the announcement,"
That would be your reaction.
You know what?
but we wouldn't see that, and it wouldn't be in the
No, it
little
wouldn't count.
randomizer there. Hey, if there's anyone in Discord right now, which we have actually a shit ton of people in, right now, and you haven't done that, Josh is going to talk real slow for a second.
I have been bugging them throughout the show. If they haven't done it yet, they've missed their chance.
Oh,
Boom.
Losers.
come on, man!
We're just-
I can
no,
tell another wicked dream for a
that's
second
fine.
if you want.
But there's but we're giving away stuff for the next 8 or 9 weeks.
Something like that.
Something like 8 or 9 weeks. I'd have to look at a calendar. So we have plenty of stuff to give away. So if you missed this week, don't worry about it.
Building up to the grand prize.
Yes, building up to the grand prize. Our last week, October 25th. Adam, please check me on that.
Sounds good. Over.
Okay.
Sorry.
Somebody else with a calendar, please.
I mean,
So on that Tuesday, Adam's going to confirm.
I'm
I think
nervous now.
we're going to give away a Lawnmower 4.0, and separately we're going to give away a Weed Whacker 4.0. The catch is for that one, you do have to be present to win that one.
October 26th is a Tuesday night, so that
October
could be.
26th. So that's the one. I see. I'm glad I checked because I had the date wrong. So that Tuesday, October 26th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Be here or don't get your free shit.
It's like a $60 clipper, and they're fantastic, by the way. These are not used, so don't think we're like, let's put it back in the box after a couple grays have fallen in there. No, this is an unused. Everything that you're getting, by the way, from us is not used. It's still in its original packaging. So
these are
I don't know why I felt that it's not the floor model, guys. It's a legitimate.
That's a display copy.
Yeah.
So. But, of course, please check out Manscaped. Thanks for sponsoring the show. For 20% off and free worldwide shipping on your order, use code TWISTED10, all word, all uppercase, no numbers, TWISTED10 at manscaped.com. And the winner this week is Regalia.
Nice.
So, Regalia, congratulations. I'll reach out to you on Discord. What are we giving her this week?
Congrats.
Is it a her?
Well, I guess I don't know, him or her. What are we? I said her. I was looking at Kim.
Yeah.
Kim, pick something off the table, please.
Except for the lawnmower.
Except for the lawnmower and the weed whacker.
and we can't send that beer through the mail.
That's true, we can't mail beer.
Your beer either. So.
We don't have that license. Something off the table. Grab something other than the
not the whiskeys, not the beer, not the booze.
No pressure. What's that in your hand?
Oh, that works. That's the shampoo and body wash. I'm pretty sure.
All right, cool. Let me see. So
I think that's what that is.
This is. All right, so Regalia.
I'm a personal user of that. That is fantastic. Not that bottle.
Not that bottle.
That's a fantastic product.
He used it and put it back in.
No, it is. It's really nice.
We just refilled it with Pert Plus.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so it's the crop cleanser. So it's the hair and body wash like they mentioned. So it's invigorating with active pH control. So I'll reach out to you and I'll get you your stuff, get your address, and we'll send you some stickers and stuff.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Regalia.
All right, awesome stuff.
Congrats.
All right, are we ready for number one?
I don't know. I don't know if I think I've had my fill on your crazy dreams.
I put number one, and number one is my most reoccurring dream in my life. I have dreamt about this particular thing hundreds of times.
Really?
It's always a nightmare. It's always a feeling of fear. It's always a feeling of dread. Why do I dream so much about snakes?
Ooh.
I dream about snakes all the freaking time. And I tell you what,
snakes off this
motherfucking plane. Yeah. And there are so many interpretations. That's one. Some of this stuff I've searched and it's hard to find stuff. This is one that it's almost endless. I actually put a ton of stuff that I'm not even going to read it all. I just highlighted some stuff for myself as to maybe why I dream about snakes. So here's one. If the dream was terror-inducing, which mine just always are, start with how the dream made you feel. That will tell you how urgently you want to identify the potential stressor in your life and address it. A snake within a nightmare is a very good indication that your subconscious feels there is a toxic person in your life that is an immediate threat. The first dream analysis I ever started digging up when we had access to this here internets was, why do I dream about snakes so much? Why do I dream about snakes so much? So I looked it up, and this was one of the first interpretations, and I was like, there's nobody in my life after me. This is some bullshit. You know what I mean? And it turned out there was someone at work when I was working in retail that was totally trying to get me fired, and I didn't know. Saying all these horrible lies, horrible lies.
Wait, you're not talking about me, are you?
Totally, I'm talking about you. No, like just trying to get me fired. And I didn't know. I had no idea. It was one of my subordinates who didn't like me, one in my position. I had no idea. They were just making up the most ridiculous shit. Like it didn't stand, it didn't stick because there was nothing to it. And they ended up having to just leave the store. But I had no clue. I was clueless to that, but I kept dreaming about snakes all the time, like almost every night. Why am I dreaming about these snakes? And when I saw that was the first time that I ever thought, I mean, it could be just coincidence, but maybe there's something to this whole dream symbolism interpretation, because my subconscious was probably picking up that this person was not on my side, even though consciously I wasn't really aware of it.
You've been having this dream for the better part of what, 20 years?
Yeah, I don't have it that much anymore. It's once in a blue moon now. But I used to have it a ton.
In that particular interpretation, it is meaning that somebody in your life you subconsciously feel is toxic, causing problems with you, and you need to get them out of your life. Well, since I've known you at least that long, Wait a minute, is it me? No. Since I've known you that long, I've seen you go through many different friends or acquaintances or coworkers or whatever, just going in and out of your life.
Yes.
What if the one person that's toxic in your own life is yourself, and you have no choice?
I think
you can't get rid
this
of
entire
yourself.
list is pretty much defined that that's the case. The toxic person in my life that is out to get me is fucking me.
Is you?
You're your own worst enemy,
Clearly,
dude.
yes, totally. Here's
You need
one.
therapy.
Here's an interesting one. If multiple snakes appeared in your dream, yes, I do need therapy, Kim. Just like the breed of snake, the number of snakes that appear in your dream can hold meaning. Multiple snakes can represent multiple toxic people or a toxic situation that has many facets to it. Lowenberg says, alternatively, multiple snakes could represent multiple health issues or one health issue that has many elements to it. Let's see what else here. What else can we find? If a snake appeared in a sensual dream. Now, I don't ever recall having a snake in a sensual dream, but I pointed to this because
More like an earthworm.
This is more of a...
It took every bit of my being. He was looking at me.
I didn't pick up on the joke. I didn't pick up on the joke. Oh, no, when you said the joke, I got it. What I'm saying is...
You didn't
I
see the
think
beach ball you inflated
I
slowly
did not-
and threw
I
my
inflated
way?
Slowly, I popped it up there and said, "Ha, funny joke." I never saw it coming. If a snake appeared in a sensual dream, snakes can also symbolize male sexual energy. Vis-a-vis, hey, I said that right. Vis-a-vis. They say that all the time back when I used to listen to political shows. They would say vis-a-vis like 5 times an episode. It would drive my wife fucking crazy.
You guys broke me of saying circa. I used to say circa all the time, and you guys would make fun of me for saying circa.
Because you sound like you're from 1582 when you say fucking circa. That's why. They're vis-a-vis their shape. So obviously stating that the snake is a phallic symbol. Yes. Lowenberg says, this must be a guy that knows about dreams. So if you find yourself sexually interested in a man, a bear, snakes may begin to appear in your dreams in a non-threatening manner. A lot of dreams about snakes, Kim?
Very happy snakes?
No? Happy
Whoa.
snakes? What about,
Snakes,
as we
yes.
mentioned before, earthworms?
No, earthworms.
Inchworms?
Nothing like that.
Nothing?
No.
Okay. All right.
That's very Freudian, too.
Here's-
Freudian attests snakes, umbrellas, anything that's already phallic symbol to sexual drive, sexual emotions.
Absolutely. Here's one that I saw. I did not read it, but because I saw it, I put it on here. I'll read it live for the first time. If you've dreamed about snakes amid the coronavirus pandemic, I know it's not something we want to talk about a lot, but it was relevant to this.
It's super relevant, yeah.
If serpents have started to appear more frequently in your dreams as of late, you're not alone. I have found snakes that, in particular, snake bites, a very common dream symbol lately. Lowenberg told The Cut, which she believes is due to the venomous nature of snakes. These days, it seems the collective subconscious is giving this virus the form of a snake because it literally is poisonous, and we all want to avoid getting bit by it, she continued. There's a bunch of other interpretations in there. If the snake bit you, if the snake bit a loved one, if the snake bit an enemy, if you dreamed of a rattlesnake, if you dreamed of a boa constrictor. Like it mentioned that in the bear, some of the bear stuff too. It wasn't just the bear. What type of bear was it? How big a bear? Like all that had symbolism to it. So that's the list.
That was a ride. That was a lot of fun.
It was a fucking, that was a journey, right?
Wow.
We got deep and Ron tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
You're really fucked up, man.
I told you that hint that I was giving. Like when I was done with this list, I was like, my God, I have some major. Like this just put my issues all on paper, didn't I?
You know what, though? I bet, just joking aside, because this isn't meant as a joke, but I bet that release was therapeutic for you. Getting that talked about and brought into some comedy light might help you, might bring those dreams to remiss a little bit. And you might not
I think
be bothered
one
by
effect
them.
it'll definitely have is Kim's never fucking coming back to this place. Like, I'm never going to that psycho house again. She's like, hey, Kim, want to come on the show? Is Ron going to be there? Yes.
I'll pass.
Then no. Can I call in?
Good fucking list,
What?
though.
No, you're 10 minutes away. Why would you call in?
All right, Kim, let's hop over.
Yes.
We want to plug something for you. So, number one, you're welcome up here anytime you want. But you had hit us up and you had asked about plugging something on the show, getting it out there for our listeners to hear. And I said, fuck that. Come in studio. Tell it to us live.
Yes, you're like, hey, put her on the pedestal.
You're good on the pedestal. You've been there before.
Thank you. So, what it is, it's a lot of people may know it as Pure Vita. So we've been 26.2 CrossFit in Rockledge has been. I don't know if
we've had Ali Newell on the show before, owner of 26, but he still owns it, right?
Yes, he still owns the place. I don't.
That might have got bad real quick.
At least I still think he owns the place. No, I don't know if he's been hosting it all these years, but it's to a point now this year where it's huge. Like we have 80 vendors apparently showing up. I don't know how. Yeah,
that property's not.
No,
not
it's Taylor
80
Park.
vendors large.
It's at Taylor Park.
It's not at the gym though.
No. It's at Taylor Park. This is it.
80 vendors. They each get a 1x1 spot in the gym.
If any of you have been to 26.2 in Rockledge, you guys off of Hawk Street, you guys already know how small and relatively medium, big size CrossFit gym it is.
It is a nice gym.
Yeah, it is a nice gym.
This is the same place that had the parkour thing that Derek built or designed?
Yes, but same place but different location. Like they ended up moving across the street.
Same place but different?
Yes.
Got it. Same place but not.
Same workout shit, just different walls.
Yeah, same sweat angels on the floor, yeah. There's like 80 vendors showing up over at Taylor Park, November 21st. So
Taylor Park's also in Rockledge as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cocoa Village.
Cocoa Village.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like pretty much across from like, do they call it the stadium or
is it out there in the amphitheater?
Yeah, the amphitheater area. Yeah, it's in the amphitheater area
right across from Village Idiot Pub.
Yes.
Sweet.
Which more than likely will be where the after party is at Village Idiot.
Nice. Allie knows Jason pretty well, so yeah.
I don't think Jason would remember me, but he'd probably recognize me.
That guy has a memory like a fucking tomb.
Really?
He'll definitely remember you.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, I got to
Adam might forget who you are in the middle of this episode.
Yeah, we're talking about that.
Fuck you, Ron. Go back to dreaming about bears and snakes.
And the devil.
But it's Pure Vita. What it entails is like it's 80 wads. And when I say wads, it's not 80. I'm sorry, that's 80 vendors. Damn,
that's like
too much beer.
That's like a Tuesday night for me.
Are they blown wads?
I'm sorry, Kim. I tried my best.
I know. She said it and I said I'm passing right by that and then you started laughing.
I couldn't take it. I couldn't.
So, workout of the day. There's 8 of them. There's 8 of them. And typically, you only do 1 when you show up to a CrossFit gym. This is 8 of them in this entire course. And I haven't gotten the full
And it's a
details.
competition, right?
And it is essentially like a friendly competition, but it's several gyms that come together in one spot, and they're just like, hey, let's get our athletes together to do this competition.
Oh, they should totally have fun. And I know Allie's big in doing like charity work too. They should totally have fun with it and do it like a dodgeball theme. Where you've got the competing teams going at each other. Oh,
yeah,
that would be hilarious.
There are partner workouts that you end up partnering up, and I think 2 of the workouts, and you trade off on exercises. But some of them,
I like that one. It's half the work.
Right? Exactly. It's like you do 20 burpees. Okay, I'll watch this person do 20 wall balls, and then the other person's got to do like 20 burpees. I was looking on their Instagram. It was Pure Vita Throwdown. They have little pictures of previous workouts that they did. So if you needed to have an idea of what the workout would entail, it's on their Instagram for Pure Vita Throwdown. What?
I'm sorry, I started giggling because I thought to myself, you can go look at their old wads.
Stop! That is a thing we say. Stop!
I laugh every time you say it.
I know.
Yeah,
you never look directly at the wad.
God, you never do, especially the old wads.
No.
That's cool though. All right, yeah. So Where do
Oh my God, there's so much to
you
say
know-
about this thing.
you know that
So-
Ron has been, getting himself in shape lately?
Oh, so have I. I went back to the gym first time in 2 years.
Should
Oh.
Ron come up there and compete?
Ooh, jumping. See, that's the thing about CrossFit. There's
Here's-
so much jumping, and I suck at jumping because
Very
my
plyometric,
knees
yeah.
are so bad. They're so bad.
Oh.
No, if I can do it without a bunch of jumping, I'm down.
Okay, good. Come to the
You're
9
in.
a.m.
You just
Saturday
volunteered.
CrossFit.
You were supposed to say,
9
I don't think
a.m.
this is for
CrossFit
you,
partner
Ron.
workouts. It's foundations only, no weights, and I don't
Well-
think there's any jumping.
I'm busy that day. What day is it?
Maybe it's step ups on the boxes, but there's never any.
Do you have the
don't to
geriatric
jump.
section
Yes.
for Ron to?
Yes, we have a
There you
geriatric
go.
section just
do you
for
have
Ron.
Do you have something where Adam can just work out his mind and memory? He doesn't need the physical part. He just needs to work out his brain.
She's tried to get me to several of them, but I keep forgetting the dates.
Yeah, he does.
Can't make it there.
All right,
Nah.
Ken. So let's do this.
Yes.
Who is it?
26.2 CrossFit.
26.2 CrossFit, yes.
And it's called the Pura Vida Throwdown.
Pure Vita Throwdown.
Pura Vida Throwdown, November
21st.
21st. And this is in Rockledge, Florida.
Rockledge, Florida.
Cocoa Village.
Cocoa Village.
Or Cocoa Village. I'm sorry. Yeah, the gym's in
Yeah.
Rockledge, but
The
so
gym's-
Cocoa Village, Florida.
Yeah.
Is it free to compete? Is it?
No, to judge volunteer, it's free and you get a free t-shirt. There is a website to register. Google Pure Vita Throwdown. It should be the second link off of Google.
Okay.
And I believe for athletes, there's probably going to be a correction. I want to say it's $20, but I will verify that and post it on
Do I get
our
a medal
Facebook and Instagram.
if I win? When I
there
win
is a
this
medal.
bitch? No, just kidding.
There is a medal. I don't know if I'll be able to do it again this year, but I actually 3D printed the first place
Oh, that's cool.
overall. Yeah.
Is it heavy?
No, it wasn't heavy. It was plastic.
Oh, it's not heavy metal? Okay.
No. Darn it.
That was the worst dad joke ever.
Oh,
Wow. Can we take that joke out of the show?
Oh, Ron.
That's bad. No,
wasn't
you
prepared
Should
don't
have lost another listener.
You don't have a drop for as bad as that joke was.
No,
You need
no,
to-
I don't.
You need to create something like
There
that.
is nothing. Apoca doesn't do it. Black and Mild didn't do it.
No, that was just. Sorry about that.
I need
So
one that
you
had
made the
trombone
medal with
sounds.
your 3D printer?
Yeah.
That's hot.
So sorry. I'm kind of flexing a little bit there, but anyway.
Kim's as big of a nerd as the rest of us, though. So
Flexing
that's,
her nerd muscle.
She is. Yeah. Well, cool. That's awesome. Let us know what we can do to help.
Yeah.
I think we should volunteer Ron to go out there and compete personally.
Yes.
So Ron, arrange that on your
Actually,
downtime.
if you guys want to volunteer, if
Adam
anybody
does.
just wants to volunteer just to get to know what CrossFit is, I would highly suggest it.
I
If
almost
they're-
joined 26.2 back in the day. Allie almost had me convinced,
Yes.
and then a bunch of stuff with work happened.
Oh no, and it
life
happens.
happened.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it happens. I have there's several people who they're not there all the. It's like a revolving door. There's people there that'll pay for 6 months and. Crap, sorry, I work in sales. I would do straight commission. I'm too busy.
I was a member of a
Yeah.
gym for almost a year when I was with my ex-wife. Never went one time. Paid it every month.
man.
Paid it. Never went one time.
That's one thing I've been getting my money's worth lately is my gym membership.
You know
Holy
what?
shit.
You know what, dude? Adam, seriously, show up and I'll be there. And like I say Saturday 9 a.m. specifically for new people because it's the one class that I know of. There's not going to be. It's going to be partner workout, so you share the pain, and you.
Was it family friendly? Could I bring the
Yes.
girls out there to see everybody
Yeah.
and all the stuff that's going on?
Oh yeah, there's
Okay.
we do. I think Allie still does a parent swap or child swap. So like, let's say you go in there.
I got a lot of kids.
Yeah, I know.
Is
It's
there
okay.
a wife swap competition?
Pretty much. The guys
That's
can
at
do
the-
it. The guys can swap wives and
That's at
trade
the
out
idiot.
workouts.
That's at the Village Idiot later.
Oh, okay. That's the after show?
But they'll
The
swap
after
the kids
competition?
out, and the parents will take turns babysitting while the other parent does the workout.
Oh, that's
in the
cool.
gym.
That's pretty
so
cool.
yeah, I think he's still doing it, but
That's fun. You know what's cute about that is that you think Adam's doing anything at Saturday.
no, I
at
know.
9
I'm sorry,
Well,
but hey,
the Saturdays that Andrea's not working, I am sleeping in a little bit.
yeah.
But the
Yeah.
Saturdays she goes into work, I get up with the girls and do breakfast and
Nice.
play games and cartoons. And I do the dad role. I'm dad on
Yeah.
the weekends sometimes.
no, I mean,
All right. Well, very cool. Kim, thank you very much for coming in here and hanging
You're
out with us. That was awesome of you.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
I love it.
You and Aaron work on a list to
Yes.
bring a list in. The two of you guys bring a list in together. All right, let's throw a thank you out to the folks in Discord number 1. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us the whole show. Thanks for participating in Discord and chatting it up with us. If you're interested in becoming a council member, number 1, thank you to the council members. But number 2, head on over to twisted10.com, click on the Patreon link at the bottom and read a little bit about the information that you get as a council member. Mostly, it's extra shows every week. You get Adam, Ron, and Josh hanging out, talking shit, not on a script, not on a rail, no list, not like a normal show.
So we don't have a script.
No, for sure.
No.
And again, thank you to Truphonic for the music, and thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring the show officially, our first national sponsor. So,
Like, rate, review, subscribe, thumbs up, or I guess thumbs down if we earned it. Maybe we're
Thumbs
boring.
down.
Like the content, hosts are boring.
3 out of 5 stars wouldn't change anything.
Thumbs
know
down on all
know
of
what that
Adam's
is.
lists.
Fuck you, Ron. All right, on behalf of the Twisted 10, I'm Adam.
I'm Josh.
Our guest tonight,
Kim.
and to our very special host who's fucked in the head,
I'm Ron.
thank you guys. We will see you next week.
Bye.